Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there, the 144,000, pushing out his word in truth and sincerity, you know, and the rest of the elect. They're in a great multitude. Salutations unto you. You learning the truth and sincerity. And we're, you know, brothers from Great Millstone Tampa back with other great preaching, as well as going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. But, you know, before we started, you know, we were talking, you know, even the Buck to Hard video recently, you know, Isaiah 4:1 is going to be on this side. Well, let's get that real quick, Second 16, because it's going to be a reason why women are going to be looking for help. And it ain't going to be because they need their rent paid. It's going to be because they need to survive. All right? Because the conditions that are coming to America is a condition that most of these women have never, nobody in America has ever experienced. Okay? At least over there, over to the Middle East and certain countries, there's been chaos, and, you know, they know what it is to live in war. Very soon it's coming to America. All right? It's going to be civil unrest, people getting drafted off to World War III. So it's going to be a shortage of men. All right? And the ones, they ain't sending, you know, Debo that's serving 25 to life in prison to World War III. Or maybe they will, who knows? But for one thing we know is a lot of these men that you see walking around, they're going to be the first to go. The able-bodied men, right? 18 to 25, I think. You know, that's the first ones they're going to get. So we added that range, you know what I'm saying? Either way, he saw it come for us, you know. But I know.
It's on the second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands.
Yep.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no helpers out here, man. Because what? The men are gonna start dying off, going to war, okay? And a lot of these guys, you know, all this simping and you know, cucks, that's about to be out the window, man. You know, you got to, that's why the war is stirring these people up, you know, with the red pills and the black, whatever, you know, black pill, all that bullshit. But what these men are getting sick of, you know, not getting pussy, having to deal with the bullshit of women. The average day American woman is a headache, you know. I mean, you know, you got some women out there that are destined to be delivered, but we ain't talking about them. We talking about, you know, the Babylonian woman, you know, proud, haughty, won't give you, you know, a lot of them are so proud that they, you know, you step to her, you know, and she'll just dish you. But that's why a lot of people are afraid to even approach women nowadays. You know, a lot of men don't even, you know, they call it cold approach. Man, you know, they dudes don't even want to do that no more. But they sick and tired of getting turned down, you know. Which I don't mind. Shit, I go up to 100 women in one day. I don't give a damn. You know, shit, I like to pick people's brains personally. But these men, me personally, you know, I speak for myself. I ain't trying to get chased after no woman. You know, because as the scriptures say, the woman gonna chase after us. You know, so in this society where the woman, like the scriptures say, turning things upside down, women have the authority over you nowadays. Back then, you was able to, according to the scripture, you was able to take a woman. Now you do that, you're looking at 25 to life, you know. But keep going. So, you know, because this is what it was about to humble these women, right? They all haughty walking up the street with the late, what they call it, spandex pants, yoga pants, you know, tits out, you know, showing the whole asshole on OnlyFans and Instagram. All that's coming to an end very soon, man. These women gonna want to have bed sheets on you know, over them, sackcloth, in other words, because they're gonna want to be hiding, because niggas gonna be out here. Well, niggas are gonna be out here raping them. You know, the ones that are left anyway. Like the brother just read, and the virgins, the women, and what did it say?
Second Ezra 16 and 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no help.
Their daughters, all right? So women, all women, whether they're virgins, married, or daughters, they ain't gonna have nobody to protect them. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna run to a man of the Lord. If they're ordained to, you know, and even, hey, you know, I remember Apostle said this years ago. Even Edomite women are going to be coming to us, man. Women are going to come to us, period. Because they're going to see the power transfer. Like before the camera turned on, we were talking about women can see the power. You know, that's you know, they're stupid. What I say? They're stupid retards. You know, they're smart retards. They're smart retards. So they're retarded. That's why the serpent went to the woman, right, to beguile her. But women, they're smart on a certain level. You know, in the sense that they can read the room. You know, they can identify who's the alpha male, and all right, this nigga, he's gonna be able to take care of me, and soon it's gonna manifest itself physically, because the Lord is gonna have a hedge of protection around His men, and the women are gonna recognize it, you know, and they're gonna come begging, all right, that the men of the Lord take. Let me. We'll get to it, but you got to
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah, a man of the Lord. It's going to be more precious than fine gold. Gold of Ophir, man. The best and purest gold. We're Lord's will we those man. We're purer than that. You know. And the women are going to come seeking that. Because now what? The women, they flock to the power niggas with money and some kind of status. So, oh yeah, he got 100,000 followers or whatever the case may be. Listen, we're not looking for followers or fans, subscribers. We're looking for faithful ones that are, because you're not following. Oh yeah, the scripture say you followers of me as I am following Yahweh. But ultimately, you got to follow Yahweh from the outside, man. And that's what's going to separate us from everybody else. While people are, like scripture say, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. While people are going to be freaking out, getting drafted off to war, there's going to be chaos in America. We're going to be calm. You know, we're going to know what's going on because we understand why it's happening, what's the outcome. Okay? And people are just going to be, oh, why is this happening? And, you know, running amok out here if they don't get drafted off or starve. Okay? Because a lot of people, a lot of men, you know, they might sink all the way up to their death, man.
I'm trying to save everybody. I'm trying to save people out here. And get your ass moved over.
Read 15 and 16 in that same chapter.
Oh,
okay.
I'm right back. Yeah. Isaiah 13.
I got it right here.
Oh, go ahead.
Isaiah 13 and 15, it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword.
So because you know, women are just they're just bystanders, man. They not, women aren't built for war. Women aren't built for tough times. That's why they're called booty. You know, that's why they damn, look at that booty. That's because what? That's the spoils of war. What happens when you go to war? You kill the men and you take the women, and then a lot of times you kill certain children or raise them up to be slaves. But a lot of the times the women don't get put to death because you take them for a spoil. You know, they're just what they gonna do? Fight back? No. So a lot of what it says, read that again, because it's talking about these men, the men.
Isaiah 13 and 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Yeah, there you go. So the children, like I said, the children most of the time they get bashed to death, but their women they get what say
Ravished.
Ravished. What is that? What's another word for ravished? Raped. Yeah. You know. So hey, this is a modern concept of women going to battle. That don't even make sense. Oh man, imagine you at war and there's a woman standing next to you. True. That's the what they say. The chain is only as strong as the weakest link. That's the weakest link possible. Having a woman standing next to you with a gun. Imagine that. At least it's not like ancient times, you know, where they had there's the whole battalion, thousands of men standing next to each other. Imagine if a woman would have been in there, in the front lines, you know, and then they charging each other. Man, come on, man. See, it's all bullshit, man. That's why like that. Go back to the second answer. This is why the men are gonna be dying, man. Listen, Esau is not stupid. He might draft women, but they're not gonna be on the front lines. They're gonna be on the computer or medics or something. That's stupid. You don't put a woman in front lines, you know. really, they're not supposed to be in the military.
John, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
In the wars, what wars, man? Civil War and World War III, ultimately. All right, they're about to be slaughtered. These men are going to be like the elder from UK. He's saying that World War III is going to be a meat grinder. You know, bro, it's going to be thousands and thousands. If not, right now there's thousands dying just in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So man, wait till World War III really gets going. You know, it's going to be hundreds of thousands. To the point where people are like, oh shit, they're not gonna say it's a draft, they're gonna say it's conscription. Is it conscription? Yeah, conscription. Yeah, they're gonna bring out a conscription or meaning to you got. Well, somebody Google it real quick. The word conscript, right? Because they did that during the I believe it was the Civil War. Both sides, America did it. You know, it was so. Hey, that's coming again, man. People, you ain't gonna have a choice, man. You just sitting over here playing Xbox and you know, bullshitting all you every day. Very soon you're gonna have to go face these people that have been preparing for years. You're gonna have maybe a week or two to prepare, maybe a month, if that. They might just send you the same day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how many people are gonna be dying. I don't think people understand. People need to realize what happened during the world wars, man. And now America it got their back on, against the wall. Got it?
Is the word constriction?
Right.
Conscription.
Conscription. Conscription. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, conscription.
Conscription. Or just conscript.
All right.
I got this. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it says compulsory enlistment
There you go.
for state service, typically into the armed forces.
Yep. So they enlist you. They enlist you. You don't, because now it's an option. You can enlist, right? Enlist. Be army strong, right? Bro, people ain't enlisted. You remember there used to be the military men. They go to the mall. They go to your schools. Bro, they would have store or little stores and shit. Army, blah blah blah. Navy. I ain't seen none of them in years, bro. I ain't seen no niggas walking around asking people to enlist because nobody wants to. Even the people in the military don't want to be there. They just there to get a paycheck, that sign-on bonus, and then they complain on TikTok.
A lot of especially lately because it's been such a democratic country. A lot of these people are against. They're against the military and what's been going on over there. They're in that same spirit, like stop the war, stop the fighting type of shit. Yeah. All right. A lot of people are mad because they're getting wind that these wars are run by bankers and shit. It's a bunch of bullshit, so nobody wants to do that.
If I could remember, I didn't do it because I was in ROTC, but didn't we all have to sign something when we turn 18?
Every man does. To get your license, you have to do it.
Yeah. So it says all males.
Selective service. That's what
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's called. So you are basically, you kind of already made an agreement. Esau with these contracts.
Right.
Well, you did sign selective service when you turned 18. Right. So I'm gonna read this real fast. It says almost all male U.S. citizens and male immigrants who are 18 to 25.
Yeah, that's 18 to 25. The able-bodied men. The young warriors. Which really is supposed to be 20 and up. You got to be at least 20 to go to war. But you're able to go to war at 20. And even Alexander, he became king at 20, right? It was 20, yeah. 20 died at 33 or 32. He was 32. Yeah, 12 years. So,
That says almost all male U.S. citizens and male immigrants who are 18 to 25 are required to register with selective service.
All these gamers. That's all your streamers.
TikTokers and all that. Man, y'all in this for a rude awakening, man.
That's what's getting sent out there.
Yeah, all you pussified American, you men, are you about to go to war, man?
You already signed it.
And again, they're not going to come to us. The last thing Esau's going to do is put a gun in our hands, throw us an M16. Esau not coming for us. The Lord got us because we're deemed terrorists, treasonous. And we're not, I don't think any brother out here is between 18 and 25. So, you know, what they're gonna just like Ukraine just recently did. They moved it from 18 to 25. I think they moved it up to like 35 or 40, something like that.
They went up in age for sure.
Yeah, they went up in age.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, and Russia's not doing that because they've been using their troops. But bro, I seen a video on Al Jazeera News that Cubans been fighting in Ukraine, bro. Russia been recruiting Cubans to fight over there, bro. So Russia hasn't even started using their real shit. They've been using Iranian drones, different countries to fight. Look at the Wagner group, you know, which they're Russians anyway, but they're not from Russia. They're from one of the USSR nations. I forgot what exact nation it is.
Almost like mercenaries.
So pretty much.
Yeah, that's part of the contract.
Russia ain't even got started yet, bro. You know, they're smart. Russia hasn't been using their shit. They're using everybody else's shit to go into Ukraine, which obviously, you know, they got Russians in there, but America has no choice but to send Americans. You know?
Like you say, the best wine for the last.
Exactly.
You know, well, Russia saving the best wine for America for last, man. You know, the good wine.
Yeah, them Russian troops are gonna be down these streets soon.
Or onto her double.
Yeah.
Double according to her works.
So that was it on that. Go back to 2nd Ezra.
Yeah.
It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 34. It says, "In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine."
Famine, see, so they're just gonna be starving to death. If you don't die in the war, you're gonna starve to death, man. So, yeah, it's gonna be tough for you men out here, man. And well, you women, it's gonna be even tougher because at least a man can fight for himself. A woman, you know, a nigga with one arm can overpower a woman. You know, a crippled man can overpower a woman easily. But and that's the thing, like the scripture said, that you ain't gonna have no helpers. There's gonna be savages out here trying to look for food. You know, and these men have been deprived of their God-given right to women. You know, in America, so they're horny as hell. They're gonna be doing a lot of raping, man. Like I used to say, it's gonna be a lot of killing and a lot of raping.
Shut down and all that.
No more OnlyFans, no more Backpage. You're gonna lose it.
Hey, you know, they put you on like a sexual predators list. If you like did some so-called rape, they put you on a sexual predators list. Well, naturally, all men are sexual predators. You know what I'm saying? You look at a woman, right, and you be like, I want her. And then you go, you know what I'm saying? You go holler at her. So like, it's preying on her.
It's a man's nature to want to do it. That's why there's a law according to it. That's why the Lord had to make a law for it, because that's man's nature. He wants it. He sees something he like, he wants to get it. You know, I forgot who said it, but really, you know, not saying that, you know, according to Esau society, but really all men are pedos, right? Pedophiles, right? Because think about it, you ever go in your life, all the times in your life, have you ever been driving or walking down the street and like, damn, that bitch look good, and then somebody said, oh, she only 16, 15. Like, oh, okay, my bad. You found her attractive, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's in a man, and it's just in us to want young, fertile women, because that's what men want. They don't want old, used up, you know, hags. You know what I'm saying? A man wants a fertile virgin, yeah. But it's only since the wine of Babylon, that great war that's been spread throughout the four corners of the earth, that now men want old bitches. Or not, when I say old bitch, I'm talking about bitches in their late 20s and 30s. And, you know, in society, they're not old, no, they old. You should have children by now with one man. But all that's going to go out the window, man. Hey, but you know, some of these women that got kids, you know, some of them is going to make it. You know, I don't know about the children, but, you know, some of them are going to make it. But we're not particularly looking for women like that, man. We understand they're going to be changed, because these women need new bodies too, shit.
I got something real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod hath budded, or blossom, pride hath budded. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness, none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. And that's what's going to be coming here to the streets of America, is that violence. And nobody's going to be mourning the you know, these women, because all the men are going to be dying themselves, man. If you get left behind, you get left behind, man.
And
You know?
that's the thing, man, because
You down.
that violence, part of that violence is women gonna get their faces bashed in. But now, you know, a man be holding punches, so to say, because, you know, there's a possibility of going to prison, you know. But in that day, when all hell breaks loose, and just imagine, let's just look during COVID. When niggas was bum rushing the stores there was hardly women there, and if they weren't getting the majority of the things. So imagine when there's no repercussions for crimes, you know, niggas is gonna be laying bitches out and then dragging that bitch home, you know, or just taking her into the alley. There's gonna be
To the bushes.
Yeah, these young Jakes, you know, like the Jakes that be out here on the bikes. Man, just imagine 30 of them dudes, they're gonna take turns on these women. You know, they're gonna run trains on these women. If they don't get drafted to war, you know, because a lot of people don't want to get drafted. People are gonna try to fight against it, but
Flee the country and
you ain't gonna flee nothing, man.
Mexico's gonna close their borders.
Yeah, he's all gonna come get your ass regardless.
Yeah, where you going, man?
So, you know, the violence is coming, and women aren't built for violence. Again, that's why men are supposed to be their helpers. They're supposed to defend them. You know, and now it's coming to the point where the only defense these women are going to have, if they expect to make it through Jacob's trouble, through the chaos that's coming to America, World War III, it's going to be through a man of the Lord. And it's going to be a lot of women, you know, but hey, we going to be, you know, the Heisman, the trophy. We're going to have to be beating these bitches off of us, man. There's going to be so many women. That's why, you know, brothers, man, if you ain't got a woman, hey, women are coming. If you got a woman, be as if, like Paul said, be as if you didn't have a woman, man. Because in due time, our woman is Sophia, the wisdom, the scriptures. And to do that, the women are going to come because they're going to see the power. All right, the power is coming. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to lift up a standard. Right. And what women, again, women, they can see without even being spoken. They can just walk in a room and just identify that. That's their superpower. Women's superpower is just having that, what's it called? Intuition, yeah, social calibration, you know. They can just pick up on things that are unsaid.
Tighten it up.
Yeah. They need that because they're the weaker vessel.
It's a survival method that's put in the Bible side.
It's like a radar that the Lord put in them to identify the strongest man, and whatever that may be. And in this case, it's going to be the Spirit of the Lord. You know.
If I can add it, because it's going into hypergamy. You know, women naturally have that instincts in them to discern power.
They go towards the strongest male, whether that be resources or defense. You know, all this luxuries doesn't change women. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can get on TikTok and Instagram and talk all this shit. They don't have to deep down inside. They're still the same. You know, you can't change the nature of what the Lord created the woman for. You know, that's just them. You know, and then, you know, you can't hate them for it. That's just women. And now that the society has made them, you know, be demons, but that's just a woman. Look, they're going all the way back to the garden, man. You know, and that's why you gotta. The scriptures say, let her not gather abroad. You gotta keep a woman locked down, man. You gotta go from the father to the husband. If not, you know, she'll be influenced by any who's, you know.
And if I can back you up real quick, like the brother said, you can't really blame them because check us out, like, you know, it's not fair, but it is what it is, like gold diggers, right? If you have a daughter, are you gonna give your daughter off to the man? Is that your bum that nigga that don't got money? Or you gonna give her off to a dude that's well off because you know she gonna be taken care of? So really, can you be mad at a woman for being a gold digger? She going for the dude that got substance. Like why would you get with a dude that don't? You know?
And you see what happens when they do go for men that ain't shit or bums. What happens? They end up getting knocked up and then becoming single mothers. Nick kid she's not pleased with him anymore, right? So she want to go seek another, you know. So hey, you can't blame them, man. You know, that's just women. They want the best they can get, but that's why it's supposed to be up to them. It's supposed to be up to the father, really. But that's coming back. Don't worry. Ain't gonna be no more women. Well, in the sense of this society, women rights. Women have the right to serve their master, right? Even Sarah called Isaac or Abraham master or Lord, you know.
This is the book of Sirach. Yes, totally. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 42, verse 11. Sirach 42 and 11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughingstock unto thine enemies.
You as a father, man, you will become a laughingstock, man. Like, hey, ain't that such and such daughter? Look at her, she over there twerking. That's a shame to your family, man.
That's a shame.
And really, you're supposed to take her, like you're supposed to take her out and burn her, right? The daughter of a priest, she played a harlot, you're supposed to burn her alive. Yeah.
It says, keep a sure watch over keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughingstock unto thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Yeah, man. Your daughter, like brother's going into, you know, you have your daughter, you're a father, you love your daughter, she's a, you know, you adore your daughter. She's because she's being raised to what? She's taking care of the household. She's taking care of you. Because when the daughter gets to a certain age, she starts taking care of the father. You know, fixing her food, taking his food,
Going to
after
Angel
him. Yeah, that's how it's supposed. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's what I'm good getting at. All right, and then when she gets to a certain age, she already has in his mind who he wants to give her up to. But if she's out there in the streets and he gets a bad, you know, report on her, like she's out there, you know, sleeping around, then that's a reproach onto the family, onto the household name, man.
I think that was Sirach.
Yeah,
I think in the same book it
747.
says that the father stays up all night, roughly
Yeah,
paraphrasing.
probably in the next few
Yes,
verses.
It's a waste of an investment.
What verse are you at?
That's an
Exactly.
investment.
Like, you
Okay.
put all
You
your
can
money
sell-
into
Yeah.
it.
There's another verse
You can
later
get,
on.
shekels from a woman.
That's
Man.
no good.
That they call it the dowry, right? They call it the dowry. But what you had to
25.
have the token of virginity. And how many women out here had got token the hymen, right? Nah, I mean there's some, but highly man, it's like finding a needle in a haystack.
What you got?
You know.
Yeah, you read it.
You had something else?
Yeah, real quick. Sirach chapter 7, verse 24, it says, Hast thou daughters? Have care of their body, and show not thyself tearful towards them. Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding.
And with these women, they choose them for themselves. And that's why they end up single and alone.
Degenerates.
With three kids, 2 failed marriages, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, 2 baby daddies or more, you know, failure. A loser, in other words. You destroy your own life, because that's what loser means, a destroyer. That's why the father is supposed to give his daughter away to a man of understanding. Because when you give these women liberty, this is what you get. America, women twerking on every night. You go on YouTube, you go on the internet, period, you see women shaking their asses, selling them. These women selling themselves for $3.99 a month. Where the dads at? Where the fathers at, man? Women selling themselves for $3.99, and a nigga wait a whole month to get the box. When a nigga at home watching that shit for $3.99, he is me. You know, I mean, I hate to be vulgar, but this is the reality. See, if she had if it was a righteous society and the father was actually there in place, she wouldn't be doing that because the father would slap the shit out of her for even thinking of doing that, man.
She'd be scared of her father.
Yeah, exactly. But if you want to be a harlot, be a harlot. Don't be an internet harlot. Go all the way with it. You know, at least because they'll OnlyFans bitch will tell you she's not a prostitute. What the fuck are you then? What is it? Entrepreneur.
Customer services.
Yeah, she's an entrepreneur, but she's an OnlyFans whore. A prostitute, a harlot, internet harlot. You know, because they didn't have the internet back then. But at least they were. They acknowledged what they were. You know? They acknowledged what they were.
And they were pretty much, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go out and get it, you know, and they did it, you know.
And then you would rent them out by for days, you know. Samson, you know, Samson rented that bitch out. And rented a whole, you know. But yeah, the escorts, they're more respectable because they acknowledge what they do. You know, ma'am, damn, thank you, ma'am. But these bitches, you know, with the losing they got on them, they think that what they doing is better. Which is actually even worse because there's hundreds of thousands of niggas subscribe to you. seeing you shake your booty hole, you know.
And that's a lot of fucked up energy coming towards you. You know, these people fucking beating off to you and all over the world.
And that's giving them a false sense of what's the word? Like people gratification, man. You know, like she think, you know, oh, all these subscribers and people tipping me and all this. Listen, them niggas don't give a damn about you, bitch. If they subscribe to you, they probably subscribe to 30 other bitches. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga's stupid enough to pay for OnlyFans, he probably stupid enough to pay for more than one bitch.
And anybody that does like you like that
he ain't getting no pussy.
He's a simp in your eyes.
She don't give him no box.
Yeah, she'll show the inbox like, see, look, I got people in my inbox. But would you ever give these people a chance? No, these are just a bunch of losers playing video games in their spare time.
And more importantly, what you gonna do when the shit breaks out, man? What you gonna do? When all hell breaks out on these streets, what are you gonna do then?
Say, why is ravished?
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
This is the Isaiah 32.
Look. Come on, man. Oh, this is what we talking about. Yeah. So that shouldn't even be a thing, man. Like, anyway, go ahead.
It's not attractive about that
police
shit.
woman also. Police, that's a woman. You know, the last thing you want when you call 911 is for a woman to show up. Good lord. Yeah.
You in trouble, guys.
Yeah, because they're actually more likely to pull the gun out on you. Because she can't defend herself like a man could. A man to choke, like niggas, you know, see Jay getting choked out by the police. It ain't women choking them out. She gonna shoot you. Shit. She got no choice but to. But go ahead.
Isaiah 32:2. A man and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Read it. Start again, Bob Chuck.
Isaiah 32:1. I'm sorry, in 2. Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Ooh, that destruction. Like the Revelation say, hold back the winds to their seal on their forehead, Revelation chapter 7. That wind is going to be that destruction, the judgment that the Lord's bringing. And what's going to be the covering from that? A man of the Lord. Because, man, these women are going to be catching judgment. Remember in Ezekiel 9, it says slay utterly old, young. It mentions it mentions women a couple times in there.
Maids and women.
Finish that off and then.
Right. It says Isaiah 32:2. A man and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest.
The tempest is a storm. A storm is coming. The storm of judgment. All right, the hurricane Yahweh Shai is on the way, and it's gonna be category 38. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth, and then ultimately the missiles. But hey, judgment is coming, and you're gonna have that hedge of protection, just like Yahweh Shai got a hedge of protection around his servants. But that's gonna trickle down through his servants to the rest of the believers and the ones that are gonna follow his men. Because you're not gonna be these people ain't gonna be following Yahweh Shai when the shit hit the fan. They're gonna learn about him through us, and by default they're gonna follow us. You know, because they're gonna see the Lord God dealing with this man. And this is what the brothers read. This is the only way for women to escape the judgment coming, whether you accept it or not. These women look at us, when we out here anyway, they look at us like, yeah, what's wrong with these guys? You know, and very soon you're going to be looking for them guys with them bed sheets on, right? with the crazy guys with bed sheets and Bibles. You know, because when we walk on our daily lives, women don't really know, that we out here reading Bibles. You know, but when they see us out here, they're like, sometimes they should be Jews, but for the most part, they're like, these dudes are bugged out. But soon you're gonna be looking for those same bugged out people, man. Because when the judgment comes, man, women are gonna be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Because women got nigga Monday, nigga Tuesday, and so on. Nigga pay the rent, nigga pay the car note. All them niggas is gonna be gone. Yeah, they're dead. And one day you're gonna see a man just with a smile on his face, laughing at people dying. You go, oh, this is the man that he fought, like you mentioned earlier. Rebecca, was it Rebecca?
Yeah, I think it's Rebecca.
Yeah, so hey, these women are gonna get in line quick, man. That's why I'm saying we ain't gotta, lord over her. Bitch, get. Nah, man, they're gonna get in order the hard way. If you got sisters out there learning the truth and sincerity, that's all cool and dandy. But it's gonna be even more women that are gonna get in line the hard way, man. Go ahead, though. Right.
Reading it from the top again. Isaiah 32:2. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and as a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in dry places.
Ooh, rivers of water. Rivers of water in a dry place will save your life. You know. And it ain't gonna be a mirage like in the desert. You know, you can see a mirage. Yeah, like a nigga running into the paradise in the middle of the desert and find out there's nothing there. The Lord got men that gonna be, hey, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water, very princes. You know.
Dry place, you in the desert, you come across some water, man. That's all, man. The Lord's gonna be to you.
And trust me, these women are going to be very humble on that day. And they're going to be grateful. They're going to be so thankful. It's going to blow, it's not going to blow our minds, but it's going to be something out of this world that Americans ain't never seen. Women, I mean, there's women out there, again, there's women out there like that. But these women are going to be so grateful. Well, we're going to get to Isaiah 4, you know. But these women are going to be like, oh, man, they're going to humble down so fast. These women are going to do the ones that are selected to anyway, because a lot of these women are going to die too. You know, a lot of women are going to die, but there's going to be a lot of women too that are going to be delivered through the men of the Lord, or that cleave unto a man of the Lord.
Right. As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay. As the shadow, it says, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You know, so that's the
no trees, no shade, nowhere. Oh man, you getting that shade, boy? Woo! Like, oh, good Lord, thank you. That's what a man of the Lord is gonna be. It ain't gonna be Debo, the nigga at the gym, bench pressing 500 pounds. That dude's gonna die. All right, when he can't eat, because you know these dudes that bench 500 pounds, them motherfuckers eat a cow a day.
Every minute, every hour.
So when them calories ain't coming in, they gonna be like, I remember my young said this years ago, they gonna be like deflated balloons out here, man. They gonna do because hey, yeah, it's true, man. And they not even the scriptures say even the mighty men shall cry bitterly, man. But if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna be in a hurt state, a hurt state of mind, man. You don't know why it's happening. Again, we gonna know exactly what's happening, and we gonna rejoice. While people are sorrowful and mourning, the men of the Lord are going to be rejoicing at the downfall of America, man.
Right.
Yep.
It's like, if I can add, yeah, also how we're going to be a hiding place, because we're going to represent a hiding place. Scriptures say what? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous going into it and is safe. We're going to be under the hedge of protection of the Lord. And in that day, it said we should be a dry place, but no, it says, Salah, you can read that part one more time? You can read that one time?
The water. Oh, hold on.
The dry place.
Give me a second. This is Isaiah chapter 32. I'll just read the part. Verse 2 again, starting from the middle. It says, as rivers of water in a dry place.
As rivers of living water in a dry place. We know that dry place is also equated to be Israel, because what it said, Zion, when you go into Zion, it's to Zion in the Hebrew, all right, which is the Lord's monument, but also a parched place, man, all right. So our nation of people is going to be dried up, not having that living water, not having the wisdom. Well, the scriptures talk about. Yeah, the scriptures talk about how it's going to be a cry for wine in the street. So people are going to be looking for answers while all this calamity is going out. The men of the Lord is going to be that hiding place, because we're going to be filled with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is that living water in the spirit.
We'll be
exactly, because that's those that believe on Yahushua have the living waters. So that living waters in a dry place. This is that valley, that valley with dry bones,
and people are going to see America. You know, in that time, you know, right now this is America, but in that time, women are going to see us doing miracles. Man, come on, man. That's seeing a superhero in person, man. Come on, man. You know how many women are going to want, you know, niggas doing, you know, dunks in the NBA, and women like, oh. So imagine when a man just runs across a lake, or multiplies food, you know, or whatever the case may be. And like this brother was just saying, it's already ordained, man. Because yeah, you might have a woman, if the Lord didn't ordain her to be saved, she ain't gonna be saved. There's nothing you can do about that. But there's women ordained to be saved. Just like there certain men were predestinated to teach His word, there's women and children that are predestinated to get deliverance through those men. They're gonna follow those men. And even in that time of Isaiah 4:1, you might pop some women and they get a bun in the oven. that child is part of the elect. He'll be saying, she might be pregnant when she get delivered. You know, that child will be born in the chariot or in the kingdom, whatever. You know. So hey, it might be somebody that come back. He might have died, but he come back in the woman that you pop. You know, and then he come back in the kingdom of heaven, being born. He still gets delivered because it's still, the spirit's still in that baby. You know.
Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of
we're gonna be shining, man. Like Moses, when Moses came back down from Mount Sinai after those 40 days, he came back. He had to put a veil on his face. He was shining so much, man. Somebody get that real quick while we saw, man. Moses had to put a veil on his face because they couldn't even look at him. That's how much wisdom was on him, man. That's why he couldn't even. He just gave us what we need to know. The books of Moses. It's just what we need to know. He got way more than that while he was out there, man. He didn't even eat while he was out there because he was eating in the spirit. You know, you don't need to eat when you locked in like that because you're like, man, we can't really express it to you. You just gotta know, you know. But you know, when you in the spirit, man. That's like you get closer to the Most High, you become almost an angel. Angels don't eat. So when he was up there supping with the Lord, you know, Yahweh he came down and got it. Go ahead, get it.
Hey, real quick before the brother gets that, Yahweh Shai said we are the light of the world, and that light is his wisdom.
Yep. You know? And the women are good. Again, women recognize power, and the greatest power is the wisdom. It ain't the dollar bill or your Lambo, all right, or dunking a basketball. It's the wisdom of Yahweh Shai, and women will recognize it.
It's gonna stand out in the darkness.
Woman walking, you know, and she gonna look at you and just instantly, which we got the preset to prove it. She's just gonna instantly know to follow you. Go ahead, Joe.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 34, starting at verse 29. And it came to pass. Exodus chapter 34, starting at verse 29. It says, and it came to pass when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with 2 tables of testimony.
Yeah, the 10 commandments, right? Tablets. The tablets.
In Moses' hand, when he came down from the mount, that Moses wist not that the skin of his face shone while he talked with him. And when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come nigh him.
So that's gonna be how people are gonna be with us. They're gonna be women. Really, they're not even supposed to be looking at you in your eyes. But in that day, when that wisdom comes,
they're gonna find comfort. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna find comfort, but they're gonna be afraid to even look at us, man, because we're gonna be shining, man. See, brothers really need to understand what's about to happen, man. The Lord is about to show who his servants are. And it's gonna, well, keep reading. But this was just an example. You know, he was out there supping. This is what we doing right now. We supping with the Lord now so that we about to be shown, right? Go ahead.
Verse 33. Until Moses had done speaking with them, he put a veil on his face. But when Moses went in before the Lord to speak with them, he took the veil off until he came out.
Right, so when he was dealing with the Lord, he would take the veil off. But when he was dealing with the Israelites, he had to put it on because this is heavenly, not wisdom. You know what I'm saying? It's heavenly wisdom, and it shows through a man's countenance. So Moses was on the level, man. This man was dealing by himself. You know, there were certain times when everyone would go up with him, but he didn't go in there to commune with him. You know what I'm saying? Just like Yahushua would take Peter, James, and John up, but he would go separately after that, man. Go ahead. But if you can receive, Peter was Moses. You know?
It says, but when Moses went in before the Lord to speak with them, he took the veil off until he came out.
So he came out, go ahead.
And he came out and spake unto the children of Israel that which he was commanded. And the children of Israel saw the face of Moses, that the skin of Moses' face shone, and Moses put the veil upon his face again until he went in to speak with them.
It was too much. Get the word for shown in the blue letter. The Lord's about to show his glory through his men, the servants of the Lord. and people are gonna recognize. It's gonna be undeniable. That's why he had to put it, which is what's the word? It was actually damn, how can I say? It was a foreshadow on really the veil, but that going to show you because in the temple there was a veil. You got to go through the veil to get to the Most High. Only the high priest could go over there, but that's why he had to put the veil on his face because only he could deal with the Most High. Even though it was through the lineage of Aaron, right? Because Moses, he was the man, but Aaron was his right hand man, which that's where the high priest lineage came from. The Hebrew word, that's Quran.
Verb 87159, it says to shine, to send out rays, to display or grow.
Bro, hey, it's gonna be super. We gonna have superpowers, man. Shine, yeah. Hey, you remember when Jake's he the all-star on the team? We said, oh, he's shining. He's shining. He's meaning what? You stand up. What, like my young quoted earlier, we're the light, or Yahushua is the light. But through Yahushua, we become the lights. And that's why it says to not hide the candle under a bushel. And they even got a song in the world that says, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Go ahead. See what the Strong's definition says.
It says to push or to shoot out horns.
Which that just means the horns just talking about power, man. Hey, so we gonna like Superman. That's horns. Just the Superman with the laser eyes. Is there a root word or not? No. Okay, that's it. Go down, keep reading though. Yes. Send out rays. Keep reading. That is supposed to say, man. Get into these words.
It says to send out rays.
See, hey, man. Which is the rays is gonna be the wisdom, obviously, but it's gonna be physical. It's gonna become physical, man. Like remember the Brightburn, the movie Brightburn. Little man grabbed his stepdad or whatever, and just shot out those rays and burned a hole through his head. See, these things are gonna be actual things, man.
Yeah, because the same one is in Habakkuk. That ray.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It may be a different word.
Well, the same definition.
Well, it'll tell you if it's the same. But that particular word, but yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah, you're talking about rays, yeah. Keep going though. Read the lexicon too to see what it says in there.
And we'll read this one. It says a display grow horns,
Which is power. The horn is power.
to be fully developed.
We're gonna be full. Hey, the Lord's about to lift up a standard, man.
Right, that's right.
And then we're gonna be fully developed for what we need until we be changed. Then that's final form.
Yeah.
But we'll be final Super Saiyan 4, and then we'll become Super Saiyan gods.
Whatever these bodies get.
So we're gonna go from Super Saiyan 4 in Jacob's trouble, and then when the Lord returns, we're gonna be Super Saiyan gods. Go ahead.
It says from the lexicon, it says to push with the horn, apparently to radiate, to emit beams, to shine, use of the face of Moses.
Which that's spiritual because Moses being King David, right? And Elder Rumba on that upgrade video, I remember I was building Brother Kwame this week. He said in order for King David to jump over a wall, he had to have spiritual power. In order to do the things King David was doing,
Kill a lion.
he had to have spiritual power. And that was in this flesh because he died at 70, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he died at 70, but that was in this flesh. He was able to do those things. So this flesh gonna be able, like the brother said, it's gonna be able to get to a certain level before we gonna need to be able to be changed to really go into that God mode. But a lot gonna be done in this flesh.
Because remember, Yahushua was in the same flesh as us.
Exactly.
He got sick. He was in infirmities, but he was still able to do power. He had power. So that's what he said. We're gonna do the same works and greater. So right now, if we got them new bodies, we be out here wrecking havoc. You know what I'm saying? Bullets bouncing off of us, and
The scriptures say it does not yet appear what we shall be.
But we shall be yes when he returns. Yeah, Mark, that was it.
Caught up in the air.
I'll read this again.
Okay, read that.
I'll read it one more time. Ecclesiastes 8:1 again. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Boldness. Hey, that's why the scriptures say they stood so stiffly, man. The boldness is going to be seed on us.
Well, yeah,
Literally, you know.
The scriptures talk about that when those that don't believe that the Lord is not of a full power, he shows his strength, and those that know it, he shall manifest their boldness, roughly paraphrasing. He's going to manifest that boldness, because we're going to be walking out here with pure confidence when all hell's broken loose and people are dying left and right, and we're not being touched.
We're going to be radiant. Like
That's that light.
Look up radiant in the etymology. See what that says. Because we're going to be glowing, man. The men of the Lord, the ones that are serving, gave up their lives for the Lord. We're going to be out here glowing while everybody's going off to World War III, people starving to death, all hell's breaking loose in the streets of America. People are going to be hurt. Well, we're going to be rejoicing. We're going to be laughing at people dying. Thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It says, well, 1,000 on one side, 10,000 on the other side, but it shall not touch.
Death shall not come nigh thee.
You know? Well, you got it? Come on, radiant.
This is the word radiant. It's an adjective. It says shining bright, shooting.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
He took that shit down. Like a diamond.
It says shooting or emitting diverging rays of light.
So hey, we're gonna be shooting the rays of the wisdom at people, man, and spiritually and physically. And then when the Lord returns, he's gonna sap me back.
It says beaming, shining, to beam and shine, of beauty and wit.
Hey, the scripture say he shall beautify his meat from the way. So hey man, the next we got big things to look forward to, man. Said that, you know, of course we're gonna, like Acts 14:26 says. Acts 14:22 says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. But just know the Lord's gonna take care of us, man. If you don't believe that, then you're gonna die. There's so many scriptures talk about not a hair on your head shall perish. You don't have abundance. My servant shall eat. Come on, man. This is the time for it.
Yeah, we're going to be tested, like the brother said, great tribulation, but it's going to come a time where it's just going to switch. It's going to switch, and then the spirit, the mercies and everything is going to come in. We got to be tested for that, you know?
It's like in Texas. The scripture say the spirit came rushing on him. You know, so that time, and it said the spirit, when the spirit hopped on him, he already knew to grab that jawbone of the ass and slay 1,000 men with it. So the spirit is gonna come through.
And what happened? That's how you know the spirit was on him, because after he did all that slaying, he was about to faint. He was about to die. He was like, oh. And then what? Water came out of the bone, man. So, because that's how you know it was the spirit. He killed 1,000 people, right? With a jawbone of the ass, right? So that's not a big bone. He was over there slaying motherfuckers, and then after all that, he was about to give up the ghost. But then water came out of the bone, man. Come on, all things are possible through how much now, right?
Which one?
Still got that?
I still got some here.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. I'll start at verse 4 and read on down a little bit. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall greatly be rewarded.
And the reward starts on this side, man.
Exactly.
It's going to be manifested on this side. The ultimate reward is when the Lord returns, of course. But the reward is going to begin with the servants, man. The ones that gave up their lives for this. See, because it's going to pay off. Why everybody who don't want to give up their lives, it's going to be taken from them. What's he say? You shall lose your life.
He that trying to save your life, read it on. Verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in a furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. One more. Verse 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine.
There you go. And at the time of the visitation, they shall shine. Through that wisdom, man. This is the wisdom of Solomon, right? But he's saying that they're going to shine in that time, man. Which is going to be through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The faith, you know. With all that getting, get understanding, you know.
Verse 6.
visit by an ecclesiastical representative to examine the condition of a parish. And when you go down, it says the supernatural sense of a sight apparition, a coming of God to a mortal.
There you go. The immortals are about to meet the Most High, man, the hard way. We've already got the introduction. You know, we waiting on him.
This is hard enough, you know? And y'all gonna really have to go through it, man. We'll go, yeah, let me finish this verse. Verse 7, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Yes, that's gonna be that power, man. That flash. Oh, what?
I got some literature.
No, we don't smoke.
No, I didn't say smoke. I said literature.
Oh, these
Oh, yeah, the scriptures. We got the scriptures.
Oh, y'all
That's
have
the only
no
literature we got. What verse
I'm
is
in a
that?
rush.
Let me see it.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7.
3 and 7, it says, in the GNT, same verse, it says, when the Most High comes to reward the righteous, they will blaze out against the wicked like fire in dry straw. Yes, sir. Hey, the Lord about to have, hey, remember, somebody get the Jeremiah 16 real quick, in 16. All right? Because, hey, we just, right now, we just chilling, fishing. You know, when you fish, you can't just be making a lot of commotion because you're going to scare the fish away. But that time is coming where we're going to be on their ass like fire on let's say, on straw. Okay, let's get that
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock.
So that time is coming, man. And that's when we're going to be, you know, on the wicked's ass, man, like a fire on straw. And you see the straw is dried up, you know, that shit burns up quick. Let me keep going on. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 8 in the GNT. It says, they will rule over nations and peoples, and the Lord will be their king forever. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. But yeah, man, that's the time that's coming, man. The men of the Lord, the ones that have been serving him, and you know, not caring what people think, they're going to be the ones to be magnified, ultimately to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because now it's time for the Lord to show his power once again. It hasn't been seen for thousands of years. The Lord will do miraculous things. Now he's going to do it through his men. You know, they've done it before, but now it's going to be on a level like never seen before. All right? The work the Lord did, the men of the Lord are going to do them now, and greater. You know, so things they've never been seen on the face of the earth is about to happen, man. AKA superpowers.
Was that in 2nd Ezra 16 where it talks about it shall be as like sparks amongst the stubble?
That's Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, that's
Wisdom of Solomon.
Go ahead.
Quick one. Isaiah 8, verse 18. It says, behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel.
For signs and for wonders, man. And the Lord's going to use us for signs and wonders, man, because a lot of people are going to believe in Yahweh through the works that we're doing.
And of my people Israel.
Yeah. Hey, like Yahweh told Thomas, blessed are they that have not seen him believe. So yeah, we're more blessed than the ones that are going to come now. They're part of the great multitude, but they had to see something to believe. But that's cool. They still going to believe at the end of the day, but they had to physically see something. We just believing off faith. Faith cometh by hearing the word. The scriptures are really funny. 144,000. The rest of the believers are going to believe the men of the Lord. They see things and they're going to inquire. You read about in the book of Acts what they do, how we do these things. Peter responded. He said, Acts 3, he said, why are you looking at us like we did something? Hey, we did this. How about you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the Lord is going to be glorified in these last days. Best believe that, because we're not going to do nothing we're not going to do nothing of our own will, of our own fruition. This is all going to be, we're going to be righteous robots. We're just going to be doing things that we're not even, you know, saying like it's just going to happen. The Lord's going to guide us. He's going to be the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on us to do things that we don't even know about yet, man. Because just imagine you start flying. It's just start flying. You know, you and me, you know, your back's against the wall. Esau's persecuting you, and then you just start flying. You know, people see, oh shit, and then you pop back up, boom, just land. they're like, oh, why'd you do that? Do you how much you know shut? And then hey, then maybe 100 people saw that, and 100 people believe right there and then, man. Because come on, when you see without a jetpack, of course, or hang gliders, and when you see somebody fly outside of cartoons and superhero movies, you know, well, you will. Yeah,
Isaiah 8, verse 18. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel, from the Lord of hosts which dwelleth in Mount Zion. Signs and wonders. He wants that word marvel means miracle. And that's why it's going to say also, we made a spectacle, we made to look at. The word sign, to ultimately lead you to his word. Right.
And the scripture says, look, whoever called upon the Lord and was forsaken. Look what the Lord did for Moses. The brothers brought up that example. The Lord magnified him in the sight of the people so that they would know that he was with him, with Moses. So if that which is that which shall be. If it's happened before, it's gonna. You best believe it's gonna happen again, especially in the last days.
Moses was a murderer, right? You remember? That's why he had to flee. He killed somebody.
And real quick, to the point the brother was bringing up about the rest of the multitude that's going to believe, it's going to take the men of the Lord to be doing these things, to be magnified in the sight of the nations, to believe. You know, that's why it's going to be such a great awakening of people that start believing because of the things that are going to be happening.
And Esau, that's why Esau the family of the word got to come because he saw the one that should be, you know, imagine you see that on YouTube, Jake healing somebody or doing whatever miracle, you know, flying, you know, it'll be like in the movies, man, like the movie, what was it, Glass, or not Glass,
Split,
yeah.
Yeah, like 28 personalities.
No, the last one that, Glass, okay, yeah. They tried so hard to keep them down, but they were gods, you know, they had all this power, but that ain't gonna happen. You can't deceive the elect. You know, you're not gonna be able to say, oh, you doing it, it didn't happen. No, we know it happened. We'll do it again. You know what I mean?
John 4:48, it says, Then said Yahushua unto him, Except he see signs and wonders, he will not believe. So Yahushua knew this. That's why, again, he set it up for, well, ultimately the Lord set it up for miracles to be made so that these believers out on the road would be converted and believe. Yahushua knew, except you see, I'll read one more time. John 4, verse 48, Then said Yahushua unto him, Except he see signs and wonders, he will not believe.
Jeremiah 51:19. It says the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahushua of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
The Lord's going to put His Spirit on His men. You know, ultimately, when the Lord returns, you know, we're going to conquer the nations. You know, because when we can receive power on this side, it's going to be to do miracles, you know, to magnify the name of the Lord. We're not going to be out here taking Esau down. That's when we come back with Yahushua, come back down. Then we're going to conquer the nation. But it's going to be for believers to believe and to keep us alive. We're going to need miracles to keep us alive in the time that we enter into. He's going to have robots out here, all kind of, he's going to release everything. He's going to throw everything out the bag, man. So we're going to need miracles, you know. We're going to need to eat. So Jake, you know, might have one piece of bread and that'll last until the kingdom, or until the Lord returns, man. You know. The Lord did it. He multiplied. It still happened. They had more left over. They got more food. They ended with more food than what they started with. And they fed 5,000 people. And they had more than what they started with, man. You know, there's countless there are examples and sources of that. Elisha or Elijah. The oil just kept pouring. You know, the water into wine. You know, turning bitter waters into sweet. We're going to be able to do that without the tree, man, the park.
So you got to remember to give praise to Yahweh Shem. That's it.
Well, you won't even
We don't need to remember.
You're not even going to be able to do anything like that.
If you're the elect, the Lord's going to have it on you to do the right thing.
And that's what, if that's not even the mindset, you don't have that mindset, you're not, if you don't believe, you won't receive, you know?
Right.
How do you expect to do miracles? You don't even believe it's possible.
The Lord's not going to give you that power if you weren't part of
Only the
elect.
ones that are going to give praises to His name.
I just say that because
give Him the credit.
Moses, he didn't do that. But,
Exactly. see what happened to him. You know, he couldn't enter into the promised land. He just saw it from the distance. Well, obviously that was for an example,
Right.
you know. But it's like real quick. This time, man, it's gonna be automatic, man. You know, because it's gonna be nobody has seen power like this. Nobody. Oh, that's gonna come to an end soon. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep, I was going to say it's not far-fetched to believe, because look at the position of power that the Lord has put Esau in, man. You know, this devil got robots, this devil got super soldiers. Okay, so how much more of the elect the Lord's woman? You know, this is simple, man. We look at our forefathers, the accounts of our forefathers, the abilities that we had in the ancient time, and the scriptures say it's going to be a greater deliverance than Egypt. Right? So how much more?
Those were plagues that came, and that was powers that Moses and Aaron were doing, man. That was power. And then they were trying to recreate it, the warlock, or what they call it, the magicians, or they were recreating it to a certain degree through their gods, right? We were talking about this on the head chat. The elders, that was the Lord dissing their gods, man. All those plagues were dissing the gods of Egypt. You know, the Nile River, Egypt's got gods for everything, and you know, those were the main gods they worshiped though. The sun god, the god of the cattle, the god of the river, the god of this and that. All that was getting shitted on by Moses and Aaron, man. They were shitting on them because they were able to recreate it, but not on the same level. And then it got to the point where they couldn't recreate it no more, which was the lice, the plague of the lice. I forgot which number that is, but I think it was like 5, the 5th plague or something maybe. But after the lice, they couldn't recreate that. Once the lice hit, the magicians were through. They were like, oh shit, they can't recreate this.
Then the frogs, I don't think they could recreate the frogs.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was after the lice. After that, they couldn't recreate nothing else. They recreated the red water. They created go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 10 in verse 5. And they shall be as mighty men which tread down their enemies as the mire of the streets in battle, and they shall fight because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is with them, and their riders of horses shall be confounded. All right, so we're going to fight because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be with us, man. All right, leading us to that time. It's going to be strictly Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's spirit on us, guiding us to destroy our enemies, man. That standard is going to be when the standard is lifted, man.
This is Acts 4 and 12 and 5. You know, because like the brothers were saying, you know, the miracles that's taking place, Esau is gonna have to basically put a stop to it because too many people are gonna see it. And Esau don't want the people to see these miracles take place, because why? They're gonna be converted and then they can believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because at the same time, Esau in his NWO, Esau is looking for worshipers. Okay, that's why he's gonna be out here with his miracles. You see right now, it's technology. You got AI robots showing up at NFL games. You know, Esau's claimed that his Neuralink can now cure certain diseases, like you paralyzed, and you're now able to use certain parts of your body. All right, so at the same time, the miracles Esau is promoting his NWO, well, the Lord is going to be promoting, all right, his NWO, all right, because that's the true NWO. His agenda, exactly. You know, because that's the true new world order. It's when Yahweh Shai comes. There's going to be the laws and such commandments like Yahweh Shai.
And real quick, because you mentioned Esau, you know, that Revelation 12, you know that he has but a short time. He knows that somebody's going to believe. There's a group of people out there that are going to believe. So he's like, Esau's mindset is if they're going to believe in some, might as well be me. So that's why he's doing these things, because he knows that if I can just get everybody to be deceived, all these Israelites to be deceived, then I'm going to get the elect. I'll stop the elect from believing in the Most High. So I'll dilute it, but like we know, 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal, the Lord has a chosen remnant that is going to believe, and there's nothing that Esau is going to stop it. It's just his pride is deceiving him to continue forth with his agenda, actually thinking he's going to go through with it. Like, bro, you ain't going to get the elect. And that's all that matters. Fuck the ones you get, good. The Most High didn't want them anyway.
Yeah, right.
It is Israelites, that's it. So the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Exactly. So, once again, as the brothers say they was speak about in the elders chat, he was basically dissing the other gods. So all these other powers, Esau, this is going to be dissed, man. Because what the true name of the Lord, which is Yahweh Shai, that's what it's talking about. Not is there any other name given unto man that shall be called to be saved. That name is Yahweh Shai, man. And through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, those miracles are going to be performed. That power is going to be displayed on the world stage, if you will. All right. It's going to be in the miracles and stuff that the Lord plans on giving His men. It's going to come a time where we won't even need this internet, right? Word of mouth.
Isaiah 53, to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed unto. Right now it's only revealed unto us, but soon the Lord is going to let us be out in that light, and the people are going to see that right arm through the men. Then shall they know who are my chosen. That right arm is going to be revealed to the whole world, and then Yahweh is going to appear.
Because even if the internet is shut off, let's say the internet is shut off and we can't perform the miracles on the internet. I guarantee you right now, if one of us brothers perform a great miracle out here, that shit's they're going to be talking about it. Oh my God, I seen this guy today, he did this and he did that. Those guys that be on the corner right there, I guarantee you, even without nobody recording it, nobody seeing it on there, they're going to be talking about it. All right? They're going to be talking about it. Just a good example of MJ, before his internet or whatever, his albums were selling, because why? He had real good music, he was talented. Well, this is going to man, that's not going to be on no level, all right, compared to what the man of the Lord is going to be doing. That's how great these miracles are going to be.
Yeah, what happened, like you brothers were talking about Moses, but those miracles that took place in Moses aren't going to even be compared to. Exactly. If the whole incident of Egypt isn't even going to be talked about no more, that means what's going to take place during this great deliverance is going to be even greater. Not just the destruction and the way that we get up out of here, but what leads up to that. Exactly. Just like those miracles that Moses was doing leading up to that final deliverance.
Yep. It's a build up. That's how the Lord operates. He builds up stages, exactly. And think about it, it's like, use an analogy, like, you know how you got a flashlight, right, like on your phone, but in broad daylight shine, yeah, you can see this light, but the sun the sun overpowers it. It's like, what is it? Like, I got this light on right now, you can't, it's not shining on nothing, because it's a greater light above it that just overshines it. So yeah, you can still see this light shining, right? But it's just a greater light over it, and that's comparison from this Exodus, all right, to the one that happened prior. It's gonna outshine. Continue on the Acts, Brother Charles.
Back in the Acts chapter 4.
Next couple. It's the next two verses, I think, 13 and 14.
Acts chapter 4, verse 13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John,
and like the brother Mayum said earlier, the confidence that these men have. I remember I was talking to this Ephraimite at my job this week, and he somewhat believes in the scriptures. All right, he has that zeal, and he believes what I tell him. And he was like, yeah, but he had a chip there. He said, and he was just basically naming all types of torture tactics. That's gonna basically, he said one like a hammer, or he said it could light you on fire if you don't take it. He was saying all kind of stuff. And I was like, don't worry about that. And I went to name the miracles that the Lord's gonna be performing. Or remember the three holy children of stone in the fire, the name escaped me right now. Shadrach, and Abednego. I say, remember that account, they was thrown in the fire, and no fire, they wasn't burned. And not just the spirits just on me, I was just naming. But that confidence, I could feel the confidence I had, like, yo, bro, we're gonna be saved in this time. Like, you gotta believe that.
Right.
And that confidence and that assurity was just there to the point I know he was like, man, like yeah, say don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, it's gonna be there. You know, but that's it, you know, read that again, Bob Michelle.
Right. Acts 4:18. Yeah, Slack 13, that's what it was. Slacks 4:13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled.
Yeah, they marveled, like, and likewise, brothers was going into the wisdom that we have. All right, not many brothers have college degrees. Okay, scripture say a prophet is not honored in his own country, so people don't look at us as a high esteem as a theologian. Theologians, that's the word.
Yeah, exactly.
People don't look at us as theologians. Okay, what does he know about the Bible? Okay, but the boldness and the confidence that comes. See, that's the thing, right? Even when you're trying to sell something, you can sell somebody a lie just by being very confident within it, and they'll believe you because you're just so confident in it. They're like, man, look at this guy's confidence. That's the power of confidence. But here it is, we're not backing up something that's a lie. We're backing up the true power. All right, and we're gonna be, hey, Romans 3, for what if some did not believe, shall that unbelief make the faith of the Most High out of effect? God forbid. That God be true and every man be a liar, thou shalt be justified in thy saying. So everything we're speaking of, the Lord is going to back us up and justify us with the power that's going to come behind it. Psalms 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. Because that's one thing people respect is power, man. All right? In this world, what? Money is power. You got a lot of money, you got power, people respect you. Okay? And you able to move things when you got money in this world. But the scriptures speak about what the true riches is. The true riches is the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. Okay? And that's going to be made manifest in these times. What true wisdom, what true riches is, what true power is. Read on.
It says, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled. And they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so these dudes must have been with Yahweh Shai because they coming with that same confidence, that same wisdom, that same doctrine, that same gospel as the Yahweh Shai came in. So these must have been with him. These must be his disciples. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And beholding the man which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it.
Yeah, so beholding the man that was healed was the power that took place. So they see the man that was healed. All right? Clearly this man was once ill. Clearly this man was once sick in some form. But here it is, now they're beholding this man in it. Because to be healed means to be made whole. He was made whole again. All right? So they beheld him. Go ahead.
What? Verse 15. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men?
So they took a counsel. What shall we do with these men? All right, because here it is now. Once again, the priest was in league with the Roman Empire at the time. All right, they had them in their pocket. Okay, they were in high positions based off the Roman authority. Okay,
Mainly Herod.
exactly. He gave them those high positions, but they had to be in compliance with the Roman ways, so to say.
Just like today, pastors and they got to get the 501c, you know,
Same situation.
in league with the Rome. Yeah.
So know the thing underneath the sun. Go ahead.
For that indeed a notable miracle had been done by them.
And once again, a notable miracle. You write something down so you don't remember it. You write a note. Let me write the note so I got to remember to grab eggs and milk on my way home. Let me write that down so you don't remember it. I mean, it's like so you don't forget it.
Right.
So this miracle that was done, this is
Noticeable.
something-
Yep.
Exactly. You can't forget.
Something
That's
to note
something
that.
I can't forget. I can't
It's noteworthy.
forget that. Yeah, I can't forget that. Like that, I can't unsee that. And that's the thing about seeing something. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Can't deny it.
You can't deny it. It's like, I wish I'd known. You already saw it. That's why this truth, the Elder Tahar said, which made sense, this truth, that's the miracle we performing right now. Because why? A lot of people have seen this truth, all right? And now you can't unsee it. You see that we're the Israelites.
Right.
You see Esau, Edom.
Seared with a hot iron.
Exactly.
Like you say.
Yeah,
So what you do, those that don't go with it, you go back in the truth thing and you lie to yourself that this don't exist. You know? Because you can't unsee what you saw. That everything's been revealed unto you. That's why you people end up bugging out, man. Because you saw this miracle, you trying to go back into the world and trying to psych yourself out like this don't exist, man.
And there's the Egyptians again. They're trying to recreate it, but they can't. You know, the pseudo Christians, vocab and code.
Trying to act like they got it, like we don't know what we're talking about. But clearly, once again, they can't replicate. Vocab can't go to prophecy. You know, he's stuck on all these Greek words and trying to trip people off and this, that, and the third. But when it comes to prophecy, which is the greatest gift, when it comes concerning his ministry, when speaking his word, is prophecy. Vocab alone, he can't. What's the word I'm looking for? He can't react that or he can't replicate that. You know, he can't replicate prophecy. He don't even touch prophecy. But here it is, man. We just taking off in the prophecies. All right.
Prophecies for the prophets. He ain't a prophet.
Exactly.
He's just a shit talker, really. He's Haman. Yeah. He see us. You know, we're the spiritual Mordecais, and he want to come up against us.
Trying to accuse us.
But he gonna be hung by the same gallows he's building. You know.
Read it on.
It's like it says you gonna fall into the trap that he made, right? Yep.
That rock and the stone's gonna roll over on him.
Yeah. He that diggeth the pit shall fall therein. You know.
That's that, man. Acts 4 and 15 again. We'll start there. Acts 4 and 15. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, "What shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle, have been done by them, is manifest to all of them that dwell in Jerusalem."
So the whole city, everyone that was dwelling in the city at the time of Jerusalem,
Yeah, they heard.
They all saw it, man. They saw this.
And if they didn't see it, they heard about it. You know, that's how the fame spread. That's how people would know who Yahushua was when he went to different cities. They heard about it. You know. Yeah.
And then it goes on to say,
who was when Pilate had him and he sent him to who was it? The Herodians?
Well, the Pharisees, they sent him to Pontius Pilate.
Pontius Pilate sent him to, I forget what's his name, and he wanted Yahushua to do a miracle, and Yahushua didn't.
Yeah. Damn, there's
get the dude's name. But basically, he wanted to see the power because obviously he heard about Yahushua.
Even the blind man that got healed. He didn't see it. He was blind.
Yeah.
He heard. That's what he was saying.
You know,
He was calling out for Yahushua, you know, because he had heard about the fame, you know, or not the fame, but you know, well, the fame. Yeah, he heard about the works of the Lord, you know, and he was blind, so that's why Scripture say faith comes by hearing, you know.
It says, finishing that off, it says, and we cannot deny it. So reading that part again, saying, it says, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle have been done by them, is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem.
Hey, and once again, starting with this truth, right? The truth, this is the miracle that we're doing right now at this moment. And look how many people saw this. You being one of them, you know, for example, you saw the truth. You hear it. Now you come every week. You can't deny it. You saw it. You can't go away from it now because you saw the miracle, man. All right? It's nothing they can do about it. Nothing he saw you can do about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, it's manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. But that is spread to no further among the people.
So that is spread no further. This is going to spread like a disease, man. Everybody talking about it. People, that's the talk. You know, we don't want it. You know, it's like a cancer on the right hand side, right?
Spreads.
And you don't want it to spread. You wanted to isolate it. Isolation, so to say.
Right.
Like when somebody's unclean, you gotta
Amputate it.
Or amputate it off. You want to control it, keep it controlled.
And you can't with the word. You can't, because like Scripture said, if it's of the Most High.
Exactly.
Don't make it through it.
Yeah. It's like the Scripture say the word is like fire. So like in dry hay, once that shit's light, that shit's gonna catch. That's just gonna catch flames quick, man. Before you know it, all the hay is just burned up, man. And you can't stop. Go ahead.
But that, verse 17, but that is spread no further among the people. Let us straightly threaten them, that they speak henceforth to no man in this name.
Yeah, because what the power came through the name. All right, which makes a lot of sense why certain groups don't want to teach the name of the Lord. See, you see the correlation. The same people that's saying basically we don't want them teaching that name was in league with the Romans at this time. So you see the similarities today. You got people that don't want to teach the name, and they in league with Esau today, 501c3, because why? They know the powers in the name. See that? Bro, everything's lining up perfectly in the last days, man.
And you know that this man knows the power of the name because he's the one that put that great breakdown on the internet 20 years ago. To this day, probably the best breakdown that you will ever find. And a lot of people came into the truth, found out about the name through that video. All right, that's why you know that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, is gonna fuck this mandate up, man. He's gonna tear that whole congregation up.
Bishop.
No, the Thani Yahweh.
Put some respect on my name.
This asshole, man. That's how you know that the Lord's gonna destroy this man. And you want to put some respect on his name, but y'all motherfuckers won't put respect Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. So that goes to show you, man, that y'all took something, man. Y'all did something. It's looking clear every single day that y'all open your fucking traps, man.
Yep, and it's lining right up with the scripture.
It's lining up with the precept.
Y'all can't teach that name. Somebody told you.
What do you say? I scored. When they say the name.
Score. Like he gets shivers and like when you hear someone say "Baruch Atah Yahweh Hashem Yahshua," that shows you evil, man.
Because you've been given an agenda not to, or order not to, right? So that's us preaching the name is going against the orders that you've been given by your master, Esau Edom. Okay, and you gonna have to pay for that, man, dearly.
But he say, we don't hate the white man. We gotta do business with
How
him.
dare you say some dumb shit like that?
That's what the same thing they were doing. That we had to do business with the Romans. We don't hate the white man. We got no king but Caesar. You know what I'm saying?
That was the most fucked up shit I heard in a long time, bro. Like, how dare you say some shit like that in 2023? So you know, bro, that these dudes are on some other shit, though. They're not with the Lord like that. They got money on their mind, lasciviousness.
Money on their mind. That song about Wayne, money on my mind.
Yeah, they playing that shit in the car.
Money on their mind, man. The Lord is not on your heart. Okay? Because the name, that's Israelite 101. That's the first thing you learn when you come into. That's the foundation right there. Going back to example, we've been using Moses for all camp. What Moses said, shall I say sin? Right? I'm gonna go to the children of Israel, and they gonna want to know who I'm coming, who name I'm coming in. Who is this God that you're talking about? They gonna want to know your name. So what do I tell them? Right? That's the first step. Well, scripture say now we call it being returned. Now we able to call Abba, the Father, basically able to call on the name of the Lord again. Right? All right, go ahead.
Right. It says, verse 18, and they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahweh. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than to hearken unto the Most High, judge ye. For we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard.
Exactly. So you trying to tell us to stop preaching that name of Yahweh Yahshua, but we can't, man. The scriptures say, hey, the Lord has spoken, who can but prophesy?
Right, yeah.
It's like here it is, like Jeremiah. He said he wanted to stop, but it was a fire burning in him. So here it is, I know all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And then they tell y'all can't go out, y'all can't be out here. That's gonna be burning up in you. You like, man, I gotta go out and preach this word.
It's like you gotta like, I gotta eat today. I ain't eating and I'm hungry. You have to do certain things, man. This is something, it's not a choice at this point. Now we're obligated to push this word out. And it doesn't matter what you say. Okay, what are you gonna do about it? We have to come out here and do it. You gonna beat us up? Or we're gonna be out here the next day. We're still gonna come out. Soon, you know, we're gonna keep coming out here until we can't come out here. Until the Lord says no more going out. Read on? Yep. It says, verse 20, for we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people. For all men.
So the people was on their side, man. So here it is, you know, that he's a man of God, because in the same book of Acts, it was like basically they have to be men of God because such power, you know, only a God can ordain that. You know, only God can give a man such that type of power. So they reverence these men as men of the Lord. Why? Due to the power that the Lord bestowed upon them, man. Because that's how the Lord is going to be glorified. By the power, by the works that we're going to do. And in terms, like we always say, they're going to ask, how did y'all do that? How did y'all perform that? How is that possible? Hey, all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, it's going to be that simple. Hey, all praise, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh. Go ahead. On that.
Right. Yeah. Verse 21. So when they had further threatened them, they let them go, finding nothing how they might punish them because of the people.
Exactly. Because why? When anything like when Esau want to go to war, right? He has to get the people to support the war. That's why he'll do a false flag, like the September event that happened some years ago. You know what I'm talking about. See, what that situation that happened, you got to get the people to support the war. Because a government needs the people. What are you governing if you don't have people to govern?
It's just tyranny at that point.
Exactly. So what? The people were on their side, so they had no choice but to let them go. Too many people saw it. At the same time, you got to keep the people controlled. Why? Because you ain't want sedition. You ain't want sedition, you know? People raising up and coming up against government. Because that's another thing that Esau, you know, that's why he's going to have to bring the terror. He's going to have to bring the fear upon the people. Because right now, people aren't physically doing it. They're not out here looting and throwing the stores up. But right now, mentally, people don't believe in the government no more, man. The mass of the people, they don't have them on their side, which that's going to change quick. All Esau got to do is bring that fear and that famine, right? Then they're going to be looking for Esau to come save them. But at this point, people got a lot of, that's why everybody's saying F Biden. That's a well, oh man, fuck you.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. You know, right now, because people got nasty tastes in their mouth concerning the government at this point in time. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, because of the people, for all men glorified the Most High for that which was done.
So through these men, it said it clearly, all men glorified the Most High by the acts of these men that these men did. The Most High was glorified through those men by the acts, by the power that was displayed by the hands of these men. So
That's called the Book of Acts.
Exactly. There's nothing we can do. You know, unless we gotta go against all these people. You know, you ain't gonna go against the whole city. Because it was your job to keep the people calm. You know, to keep the people supporting the Romans. That was your job, to keep the people taxing the Romans. That was your job, man. When you made that pact or that covenant with the Roman Empire at that time. Proof of that when they try to trap Yahushua up.
Should we pay our taxes?
Exactly. Who should we pay our taxes to? Hey, give on run on the season. What city? Y'all try to trap Yahushua up right then and there.
See his face on it, give it back to him.
Yahushua, man, it's on you niggas.
And he already knew what they were going to say before they said it.
Exactly. He can read your mind. That's another spiritual power, right?
What do they call it? Telepathy?
Yep. Like, hey, like if we get that power, you might not be able to read a brother's mind, but you can be able to read everybody else's mind.
Yes.
You know, that's what I believe. You get that power to read, like you probably might be able to read a brother's mind, but you probably read everybody else's mind. You know?
Yeah, that was Yahushua's level. He was able to read brothers' minds.
Exactly. You know? And we kind of got that now as a discerning the spirits. You know, bros have that superpower, if you will, being able to discern spirits. Okay, that was it on that.
Yeah.
All right, get that in Timothy, so fairly because you know basically right now what's going on with Esau Edom and his NWO, you know, people act like these are random events, you know, all this climate change stuff that's taking place. All right, and a new wave of inflation is coming very soon. Very soon we're about to enter in hyperinflation. Right? With all this debt and everything, all this devil's gonna do is print more money. Right? So a new wave of inflation is coming. So expect the prices of your food and everything, expect that to go up again real soon in these next couple of months.
It's going up every day. People just ain't noticing it, but they do when they check out. You know, 4 items is $100.
It's just complaining to at this point. They can still get it.
Yeah.
It's just they don't
Soon
have
it's going to be unattainable.
Exactly. It's going to get to the point where it's going to be unattainable. And now you can't really argue with your government anymore. Now they're bringing in the digital money. Now it's a collapse. It's a collapse now. All right? Just like we predicted or prophesied.
And that's the thing. These aren't just random events. You know, these things are already planned, man. Climate change. That was already planned. That would happen.
Al Gore was talking about that shit in the 90s. We call the Clinton's vice president. He was talking about that shit in the 90s, man. Climate change, global warming. So they said that.
Well, he ran on that. Remember against Bush in 2000.
Yeah, that was his big thing.
Yep.
John Kerry was talking about that shit too.
He got Al Gore got a documentary that came out in early 2000s.
Yeah,
I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I can't remember now. Yeah, but it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
It's all bullshit. It's all scam.
They're all insiders, man. You know, low level elites.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Go ahead, everyone.
I got your thing. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days.
And we're in the last days, man. So notice. Okay, go ahead.
Perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Lovers of their own self, man. They don't really care about the congregation. They don't really care about the people. They love themselves, man. Okay? From amongst Israel, amongst these entertainers, it's all lovers of themselves, man. They don't really care about the people. Like Yahushua said, I am the true shepherd. Roughly paraphrasing, the shepherd cares for the flock, man. Majority of these guys out here are hirelings, all right? Benefiting from the flock, robbing them. They're not really giving them things needful of salvation, man. One big thing, the name of the Lord, man. You know?
Jeremiah, I believe it is. It talks about that they that devour thee shall be devoured. Well, men are devouring, man.
Exactly.
They're not teaching you the full truth. That means they're adding to your death. Okay, they're keeping you away from coming back to life. You know, so that's keeping you spoiled in a spoiled position, man. You know, yeah. That's why it talks about woe to the pastors that scatter my flock, or destruct the flock of my people. I'm paraphrasing Jeremiah 23.
Because when you go into the Ezekiel 37, speaking about and she did this when she walked by.
Oh, yeah?
You saw it? She pieced that as a little 144 on her truck. Come on, because the other lady didn't do it, and she don't got 144 on her vehicle.
And the police squad.
The one that did it, the one that waved us, gave us a peace sign, like she know us or something. She had 144 on her, but man, that's highly spiritual. All right, I forgot what it was. I was reading Jeremiah this week. But basically, it's like the wondrous works that the Lord does, and basically saying He giveth rain. You know, and just what I took from that, right, was basically because it was one point in time that it didn't rain on her. So when you see it rain, that's a miracle being performed on a daily that we always see, a day-to-day now. Because down here in Florida, we see rain pretty often. It looks like it's about to rain right now. But that's a miracle, right? Because there was one point in time that it did rain on the planet Earth. So just acknowledge the small miracles that the Lord is doing. You know, the scriptures let you know, like, hey, those are wondrous works. When it rains, that's a wondrous work, man. Okay?
I got a quick one on that.
Hey, she might be one of the women come running in that day. She gonna put the bags down and look for one of the bros.
I got Jeremiah 14 and 22. I don't know if this may be it. Are there any among the vanities of the Gentiles that can cause rain? Or can the heavens give showers? Art not thou he, O Lord, our power? Therefore will we wait upon thee, for thou hast made all things.
And that's why Esau's trying to be as the Most High. He got cloud seeding where he can make it rain.
Exactly.
He's trying to be as the Most High.
Because he know that's a miracle.
That's what in
He
Jeremiah
had to make
5.
it rain.
Because but that rain is all poisonous, you know, acid rain and chemicals, you know.
Real quick, Jeremiah 5, just make that point again. I'll start verse 22. Fear not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which I placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree that it cannot pass it? And though the waves themselves toss
So that's a
themselves.
system. That's engineering. And you talking about Esau going to geoengineering? That's geoengineering right there to the point the waves, the waves. So somebody designed, that's engineering. Somebody designed that so that the waves don't come on
Flood the
and
people
flood
and
the
kill
people.
them, yeah.
That's engineering right there, man. Who do you think engineered that? The knowledge came from Yahweh. Of course, we know the breakdown. He gave it to Yahweh Shai. But hey, man, that's engineering, man. Go ahead.
To get to the point,
It's a system.
and though the waves toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet they cannot pass over it. But this people have the revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Neither say in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter, in his season. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. So they don't fear that help. The one that can control, that gives rain, and so that, your crops, come, when you need it the most. They don't fear that. They just take everything for granted.
Hey, you notice in the said stop the waves from revolting.
Right.
So the point being,
They're in
is-
order. The water's
Exactly.
in
So
order.
I can stop the waves from revolting, but you still choose to revolt against me. You know how big a body of water is, the ocean? Greater than you. It don't revolt against me, but you revolt against me. And you like this big compared to that body of water.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
Yep, that's a miracle within itself, man. Just acknowledge the sun rising. Those are works commanded by Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, the turning of the earth, the seasons, the water, trees growing, birds flying. All those things are miracles, man. Those are works of Yahweh Shemiah Shai performed right before your eyes each day. But that's the thing, you have to acknowledge that He is the Creator. To recognize, like, that's His doing. Those are His works.
Ultimately created it for us. That's what Ezra has said. The world was created for our sake. Why do we not yet have an inheritance with it?
Right.
All these miracles that the Lord performed, it was given to His children. And that's why we have to tell the people the name and all these things, because look who did this. For you, you're stupid ass, and if you don't tell them, you're defrauding that person of knowing the great works of the Lord.
Exactly. Which makes sense why the Lord said to destroy them and destroy the earth. Right. Here it is, these great wonderful works, miracles that the Lord has done, just the operation of the earth, and this man is destroying it. Go show you, this man is truly anti
Life. The harbinger of death.
Yeah. This is a great miracle, a great operation the Lord has made here on planet Earth, and this man is destroying it.
Real quick one. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Talking about Esau, all right, was given unto him a great sword by Isaac. The blessing that Isaac bestowed upon Esau was a sword, man, a weapon. That's why his weaponry is just so far advanced, man. See, I was supposed to have video do that at Glock, and it was It was
100 rounds.
Yeah, and he was hitting the target.
Yep.
When Jake do that,
Yeah, that shit didn't even move, bro.
no, he was on target.
Yeah.
It's spraying everywhere when you shoot, man. You heard it going. Tick, 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 tick. It was hitting the target, man. All right, so this man, that was his blessing, the sword, man.
And you know, the scripture don't go into it. Really don't go into much about Isaac, but clearly Isaac had to have taught him all that. Remember, that was really his favorite son. Isaac loved Esau.
He was a good hunter.
Yeah, so somebody had to teach him that, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, really, Isaac's out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the least you know about Isaac. Now we see why, though, because that's for us to find out about, you know, to learn about, because you know, it doesn't really cover too much about Isaac, you know, other than when he was a son, you know, when he was small, you know, young, and then, you know, going into getting Rebecca, and then Jacob and Esau. That don't really go into detail too much, though.
The one I wanted was verse 8. This brother was talking about the destroyer of this world. Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked.
And so, like, remember, technically Esau was his firstborn, so you know, that's why he gave him a blessing. The blessing of the day, he's gonna be your blessing. Yeah.
He was entitled to something, actually. You know, because he, Okay.
Revelation 6 and 8. Yeah, because that verse 4 said, "And power was given unto him to take peace from the earth." So it was given unto him to do that, to have that ability to take the peace, which he's at war with everything, man. Like brother's been mentioning, the trees, the earth, the environment, the earth. Esau Edom is at war with everything. The sun, he's at war with it. You know? But verse 8 it says, "And I looked and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death." And that's all Esau brings everywhere is death, man. Death to the world. That's why the whole creation groaneth, man. Everything under the sun is complaining and sighing and crying out to the Lord, man. The songs the birds are pushing out is not a vibration of peacefulness, man. You can tell that these birds are bugged out and fed up, man.
You could, because they chirp to the vibrations, and they're like, bugging out.
You barely see
Attack
them.
people.
Yep.
I remember as kids, you saw birds.
They sing songs. They used to sing songs like you wake up and they say nice little melody. Now they just random chirps and shit. You know, chaos.
I see more hawks than I see songbirds.
Yeah.
Predatory birds.
You know? Yeah.
It says, "And hell followed with him," which, you know, the hell is that condition that has been established on the earth, man. You know, the earth, they want to blame global warming and all these things about why the earth is heating up. How about all this hot ass concrete that you're laying out?
Right.
Maybe it has something to do with it. Yeah.
This shit
All the
radiates
factories.
heat, man. Touch the ground at the end of the day when after the sun goes down. The fucking concrete's still fucking roasted. You know, it's cooler than it was when the sun was beating on it, but nonetheless.
And it's black too, the tar.
And the whole America,
That's
man,
cool.
you can go to Google View and hit Street View. You got there near see you pretty much see the whole map turn blue for Street View because there's so much roads laid out everywhere, concrete, man. You know, this man has suffocated and depleted the earth. That's why he has to be taken out of the way, man. You know, he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Oh look, that's how you know it's wrong. Look at the guy. Look at the street right here. That's how the Roman streets were. You know, shit. Yep.
And so all you niggas that made a covenant with this man, you basically what you're saying, you're in agreement with what he's doing.
Yep.
You with what he's doing. The way he's operating, exactly. The way he's operating this world, the condition that he has the world in, right? You're in agreement with that. You against the Most High, man.
How's that scripture go? Your agreement with death shall be disannulled.
Yeah.
You know, this contract that you got with this world, man, and with sin, because that's what the wages of sin is death. So that contract that Jake's got with it, you want to bask and live in sin. That shit's gonna be disannulled, man. When this light begins to be shined upon the earth, man, and things begin to be revealed.
They don't fear the Lord. They don't fear Yahweh. It's all business for this.
Yeah, money. Again, blinded by the money, the love of money is the root of all evil, man. They that be rich will fall into those temptations. So here it is now, because when the scripture says no respect of persons when it comes to judgment. So now that money, the love that you have for money is now altering your judgment. Right? You can't see
Gift destroyed the heart.
the water. You can't see that this shit is all fucked up. You ain't now. You're not ready for the destruction to come. You want to.
You don't want it. Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to leave now. So that money is altered, like the brother said, destroy your heart. It has altered your mind of adjustment. Now you're a reprobate.
That's why Esau gonna play all on that and have you get the chip. I love Master. Master treat me good.
I don't know what y'all talking about. He gonna
An
be
extra
good.
piece of chicken.
Gotta do Esau's
I
paperwork.
got grits on my plate.
Well, hey, that's how you niggas gotta go, man.
That's why they don't hate the white man. That's why they can't say they hate him.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, because he's giving them goodies.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hate somebody.
We gotta deal with the white
They're living
man.
good. They're living soft. They living good up there.
But God hate them, so you put the blame on the Lord. But weren't you supposed to stand for everything that God stood for?
I mean, if you got $150 million, shit. Shit. Well, you won't get that 100 million if you talk shit.
So you're not really with the Lord, man. You're not. You with Esau. That's why he said God hates him. We got to do business with him.
each other.
We cool with him. Yeah, that's just God that hates him.
King David said, do I not hate them that hate thee, O Lord? Esau hates the Lord, man.
Hate them with a perfect hatred.
Yeah. And so are you not gonna be, so you're not angry at Esau. The Lord is angry with Esau, and Esau is angry with the Lord, but you're okay with Esau. Make that make sense.
Who's the wicked? Aren't you supposed to hate the evil and love the good?
Eschew evil. The scripture's talking about. So remove it from yourself. No, that was it.
I can go back to this. Second
So this
Timothy.
going back for you cats out there, man. You know, this is who Timothy was talking about, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 again. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves,
Yep.
covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents,
Yep.
unthankful, unholy, without natural affection,
Yep.
truce breakers,
Yep.
false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Yep. Despise those good. That's why all y'all doctrines and everything y'all speak about is always against great millstone. It's always.
Personal problem with this or some shit,
You know? And all we doing is preaching the truth, man. We getting on you, rebuking you out of love, because we want you to get your shit together. You going off here, you going off there. So, you know, it's just like, no, we got actual love. You can't be feeding the people the shit that you're feeding them. You know?
You can't do that.
And we can't just sit back and not say nothing about it. Especially the number one issue, man. Of course, starting with the name of the Lord, but the MOTB, man. That's a major prophecy that's going to dictate whether somebody is saved or whether they condemned to death, man. That's a life, a changing prophecy right there, man.
That's why the Lord has deemed the receiving of that MOTB to be something worthy of death. You know, because ultimately at the end of the day, you're allowing yourself to be penetrated by someone else. You're allowing someone else's spirit to enter in onto you, and that's the first and foremost law. You're not supposed to commit, you're supposed to love the Most High above everything else.
Idolatry.
Yeah, that's idolatry, which when you go into that word incontinent, it's talking about not withholding, man. And it originally is talking about sexual desires, man. You're not able to restrain yourself.
That's why it's
from those
considered
things.
adultery.
Right, and that's why the majority of Jacob, you get that shit, you're showing the Lord that you're not strong enough to hold back. You're incontinent, man. You're not able to
real
hold
man.
back.
You're looking at Esau like he's a real man. He's gonna give me what I need right now. You just like the nigga woman. You over there. Yeah, I don't believe it. When's Lord? When your God gonna come? You know, y'all don't believe. You don't have faith that Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is a true entity, a true power that lives. All right, so you're gonna go with the first thing you see, which is RFID microchip. All right, so you can go eat today, and you can eat the next day, and you think everything can be fine and dandy. But there's no repentance from that.
Yeah. Hey, real fast, let me get this precept.
Yeah, man.
So Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 8, for she did not know that I gave her corn. I started, and that's what I fall under the Lord.
Sorry, 5.
This is Hosea chapter 2 and verse 5. For their mother hath played the harlot. She that conceived them hath done shamefully. For she said, I will go after many lovers.
Yep, and that's what our people do, man. The main lover right now we talking about is Esau, Edom. If you want to link it to Cedric or Shia. But their main lover is Esau, Edom.
He set himself up as the Most High, as a God. You know, so he's making himself to be worshipped like he is God.
He is God.
And you worship him.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Paul, he must be God. You know, you look at the picture. Well, every historical photo I see is a white guy.
Look at his miracle.
Yeah, they look at all this stuff out here. They think that Esau is this.
What do these old Judaic women like to say when they see a big pile of money in front of them? It's a miracle.
Yeah, they call that a miracle. God bless them.
Esau's money.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
You see these white faces on there and the green backs.
Such a blessing.
Wow. Thanks Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus.
They worship him, man.
Yeah.
We just need that for defense, man. We're not praying to the Lord that we come across that we get rich. No, man, because we know that'll destroy us. That'll take our heart from the Lord, man. Potentially, you know.
Right.
You party late, nothing happens, but having all that money can potentially take your heart from the Lord, man. So that's why we just ask for our daily bread, man. That's it. Just enough to get by. Go ahead.
For she said, I will go after many lovers that give me my bread and my water.
Yeah, hey, you're going to go after Esau, all the government aid.
For the one of all things.
Yep, exactly. But hey, you got no excuse now. Because the men of the Lord are out here to profess on you, Yahweh me outside.
The truth.
To tell you the truth. The scripture.
It's like to tell you the truth of why you're even having to go to these guys for the one of all things.
Yep. To basically tell, hey, the scripture say, we shall no more longer lean on him who smote me. That's a prophecy. We ain't leaning on Esau that smote us. All right. Of course, he got control of the resources. We got to go in here and buy and sell, whatever the case may be. But as far as wisdom and knowledge and guidance on how we should conduct ourselves, who we should worship, who we should look to, we're not leaning on Esau for counsel. Look on, man. Fuck Esau. His counsel. Look at this. Look where his counsel has led us, man. And you niggas still continue to seek counsel. That's the scripture saying, Isaiah. Or you seek counsel from Egypt. Where does this man counsel has led you? Right? You still trust in his school system, his educational system. His money, you still trust in his money system. That's why he gonna chip your ass, man. You trust in him.
He's put you into a corner where you have no choice but to comply. And a lot of y'all are going to choose that because you don't lack the mental fortitude to restrain yourself, man. To trust in a higher power, to trust that the Lord is going to come through, because this man, the one that you trusted in, has told you that the Lord can be trusted. By making you go to these churches and trying to learn of the Most High there and never having anything good happen to you, you still live a miserable life. You still got cancer. You still got diabetes. Your whole family's dead. You still living in the ghetto. You still living paycheck to paycheck, but you going to church Sunday. You going to church every Sunday, and nothing's happened. And now the majority of you Israelites don't even believe and trust in the Lord, man. You trust more in that paycheck at the end of the week than you do in the Most High coming through to save you, man. But then, when they come up to talk with the men of the Lord, you expect when the Lord comes back, you're expecting to be delivered. You're expecting the Lord to save everybody, but here it is, you don't even trust in the Lord. The Lord ain't going to deliver a lot of Israelites, man, because of why they trusted in man. All right? You want to keep on this one? Verse 6, it says, therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns and make a wall that she shall not find her paths.
Yep, and this, throughout all the captivities, this has took place, but it's about to happen again. He's about to hedge up your ways with thorns. It's going to get real evil out here. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 7, and she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them, and she shall seek them, but shall not find them. As Joshua said, you choose you this day. Or what's the other one? I think it's the Judges. It goes, cry out unto the guys that you have chosen. Roughly paraphrasing in that day. All right? But you ain't going to find them. It says, then shall she say, even Esau, he ain't going to find his soothsayers and his monthly procrastinators ain't going to save his ass, man. What makes you think he's going to save you? The very same one that he's going to someone else looking for a way out, Esau's going to Satan and Satan's going to fail him. What makes you think that Esau's going to save you? And he's looking for a way out. He's going to try to hide himself because he knows there ain't nothing to do but to watch, as the Lord told us to do from the beginning. The kingdom is already prepared for thee to watch.
The Lord is going to show Esau he ain't in control, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It is you, and that's the pride. You be having the steering wheel the whole time, turning it. It go left, it go right, you turning it. And all of a sudden, you turning it right and it's going left, and you turning it left and it's going right. And you realize the whole time, like damn, I'm not in control. You know how
Alignment's off.
yeah, that's
Way
gonna,
off.
that's gonna fuck you up psychologically, man. You know?
It says, then shall she say, I will go.
And that's when that great fear gonna come upon you.
That realization.
That like, holy shit, this is him. That's when you gonna realize it's him, man.
Your heart's gonna sink to your stomach because
Yeah,
you're gonna see like, damn, I'm gonna get judged.
Exactly.
I will go and return to my first husband, and then was it better with me? For then was it better with me than now?
Exactly. So then you gonna want to turn back to the Most High.
Then shall they call.
Yeah. No, let's go back. Because why? The first husband, right? Because this is with a lot of women. The husband they was with was real strict, right? You know what I'm talking about. Was real strict. He wanted things done a certain way. He wanted to serve the Lord. He wanted to do things the right way, right? So then they want to go. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with the
their own
structure.
paths.
Exactly. They want to go with the fun guy. You know how many women I heard?
Bad guy.
Yeah, the bad
He's
guy.
boring.
He's boring, bro. That's a spirit. I just heard it taking my job. So that's why his first divorce happened, because his wife told him he was too boring. She wanted the fun guy, right? No,
Meaning she wants the grimy nigga. That's what she means.
Out there in the streets.
Yep.
Yeah. Doing music videos.
that's how these women are, man. That's how our people was. I want to go serve a Molech or Baal. He let you eat pork. And
Right.
you can do all types of vulnerable things. The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he too strict. You can't do this, you can't do that. You want to go be a heathen. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 8, for she did not know that I gave her corn.
So even in the midst of you dealing with all them other gods and all this stuff, you was still, the Most High was still taking care of your stupid ass, man. He was still there. And that's the knowledge, that's part of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The key thing was coming within the truth. And you understand the Most High controls both sides, both good and evil. And we on with that now. Right? Even though Esau Edom has got everything running, and he might give you a check here and there, or you might be on food stamps, he giving you food stamps. We know that ain't this fucking devil that's doing that, man. It's the Most High that's still providing. It's the Most High that's showing that mercy. He is using him to do so. We're not looking at Esau like, oh my God, Esau, you're just such a good, oh man, you're a good white man, we love you. No, we know if the Most High so happens, if the enemy so happens to give us something good, we know that's the Most High that's doing it, man.
Right.
Thus said the scriptures. Go ahead.
What Jake did with that Exodus, thinking that they were getting it from serving these other gods, from serving the things of this world, they were thinking that it was from that.
Exactly.
So they're like, well, man, I'm gonna give it even more. But it's the Lord that was giving you that extra, like it says here. Well, I'll just read verse 8. For she did not know that I gave her corn and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal.
So the shit you giving to Baal, right?
Lord is making you get up on it.
Yeah,
Come up on it.
the Lord gave you that. Then all of in a roundabout way, you still giving it on to Him. You just going through the left hand side. But the Most High, like, look at this stupid motherfucker. he increasing them, giving them that, and then here it is, you give it to the left hand side. The whole time you getting your ass played, man. It's the Most High. That's why when he come from around there and look at you like this, like, yeah, what you doing up here?
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
And that's like, you hide something right in your kid's room, you tell them, don't fuck with that. And you sitting there waiting, watching, waiting for them to fuck with it. You come around.
Blankets flying.
They all
doing that.
They all, I sat there and watched you. The whole time it was me. Right there watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High is, man. The whole time I was sitting there watching your ass, and then you gonna sit there and fucking lie and say you didn't do it. Well, he was watching you the whole time, man.
Yeah, because it's called a setup.
Yeah,
There's a
exactly.
righteous
Set you
way
up.
to set somebody up, to teach them a lesson.
Exactly.
Verse
Catch
9.
it. Like they say, the saying goes, kick, how to go, hand in the cut you with the hand in the cookie jar. Put the cookie jar there, see if you're gonna put your hand in it.
Hey, going back to Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
The Most High didn't want them to deal with that. Ultimately he wouldn't have had it anyway.
Yep.
But like you say, he righteously set him up to teach him a lesson, and his lesson is still going on. But we now see the whole lesson of it. So he righteously set them up to put it there, so they would go off. But look, now we see the lesson. All right, and then we got the chastisement. Now we built up, and we are as gods, knowing good and evil. The only part he lied about was saying you shall not die. That's the part he lied about. He told her the truth when he said you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Going to gods meaning judges, because in order to be a great judge, you have to know both sides. So call halal, how about Shemiyan Shah? Yeah, it was a rough journey. We got our ass kicked, we failed, we get sick. It sucks, it's hell. But at the end of the day, look what we've accommodated from all this, from that great fall.
It's a little
We
chapter.
accommodated a lot from that great fall from Adam, from coming from that high position. But look at the wisdom we now obtain, bro. That's what Jake don't see. They go, where hast thou loved us? Right? They go, where you ain't, bro. Even though we catching hell, look at the knowledge that we accommodated from the chastisement, from falling, man. We learned a lot from this fall, man. Now we able to judge righteously. We able to say, man, that's fucking wicked, man. The Most High is going to destroy it. We have that now, man.
So the scripture says, that these things shall not come until they're come and fallen away first. Right?
Hey, my brother hit it right on the head. Hey, matter of fact, you want to hold that, you can get that. We gonna come back. Let brother get that.
That's the plot of every movie of the good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Fall.
You gotta fall and then get the victory at the end of the movie. Throughout the movie, it looked like the bad guy's winning.
Yeah. The second that's on it, right?
Yeah, 2 and 8. Yeah, it's like 2 and maybe, somewhere around there.
You can start it. Top. You start from the top.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye
The
be...
assembly, right? The
Yeah.
gathering together, memorial blowing of the trumpets. The trumpet is being blown, man. So we beseech you. He said, I beseech you, I beg you. He calling out by the gathering. Come. The Lord is coming. He's sounding the Lord, man.
Same thing Noah was doing.
Yep.
Like, there's a flood. Like, y'all can come get with it. Because
Or not, yeah, because y'all gonna ask
Then
them.
blowing the trumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. We blowing it right in your ear. Niggas just eating food. Yeah. Man, what is that?
Not be afraid.
But they got a problem. You blowing it too hard, bro. You're
Yeah.
supposed to blow it like this so you know that this is an emergency, this is urgent. I'm not out here just playing the fucking violin.
Right. It's supposed to be a nuisance.
Yeah.
Supposed to learn to. Verse 2, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Yep, so the day is at hand, man. So, that you be not soon shaken or troubled. It's at hand. Yes, trouble is coming, but hey, this is the time of salvation. The Messiah is here. Well, he came to save the world. All right? Meaning Israel. Starting with elect. He come to save the world. That world he's talking about is Israel.
That's the whole good news.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. The good news that we will be redeemed. We will actually be able to come back into the good graces of the Lord.
Exactly.
That's the good
That's the
news.
gospel.
And that's why the
all it's all
gospel's in the
about.
New Testament.
Yeah.
Because you got to find out what happened for the good news to come in the first place,
Exactly. It says, verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day, that deliverance, shall not come except there come a falling away first.
So bam, like the brothers was going through as we was building up to, we had to fall. All right, starting all the way back from the garden. All right, because if you really look at it, right, the sons of God, the Israelites, was already back then. They're supposed to call Israel yet, right? So what happened when Moses said, if you disobey Deuteronomy 28, then all these curses shall come upon you? Really, that it was written in, you know, once he got it, it was written on tablets. But really, man, we was under them curses all the way from the beginning. You know, it's just now when it got to Moses,
Right.
it was just written down. But shit, we was under them curses all the way back from the beginning, man. We just want to call Israel back then.
We were just given a way to come to redeem ourselves
Yeah.
from that falling away.
Exactly.
You know?
You know, and then what? The law of sacrifice. In which that ended.
That was our way back.
Exactly.
That law of sacrifice.
That law of sacrifice. Once Adam transgressed, the sons of God. Once he transgressed, there was the law of sacrifice. Right? Putting up sacrifice, so on and so forth. Okay. Then ultimately
That was
wasn't sufficient, right?
It was
So then-
finding fault in us.
Exactly. Then Adam came back again, aka Yahushua, and then put up the worthy sacrifice. Okay, you got it. So we have to fall, man. Plain and simple. Except there be a fall in the way first, we have to learn something. And look, here it is now. We at the end. We all equipped with the wisdom and understanding. We know why we here. We have we able to discern between good and evil. All right, and we as judges, once again, God, once again.
It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts in himself above all that is called God.
So here it is, we fell, instead of being fallen away first, but within our fall, remember, within a fall, somebody is put up. That's just how it happens. So within a fall, somebody is put up. So here it is, we fell all the way to the point they stripped up our identity, and then look, they was raised up with that identity, call themselves the people of the Most High, and they on a high position. So here it is now, once again, the transition is coming. Uplifting is coming, and a fall is coming. So, you know, it's being reversed, man. The reversal is coming into play. Go ahead.
What was that? Or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Yep, showing himself that he is trying to be like the Most High, man.
Sitting in that throne, you know, being up there in that space, man.
Yep.
Up there where you don't belong.
Yeah, but he's the one, like the Most High said, told you what's right and wrong. Well, Esau now wants to tell you what's right and wrong.
Right.
You know?
That position of authority over the earth. Well, his pride has deceived him into believing that he's actually attained this through his own power. It was given unto you, man, and the Lord can take it. He lifteth up one and put it down another.
Pride
And
has
it's-
deceived you.
Pride has deceived him, and that the time for one to be that time for the one that's profitable to be set up is coming soon, man. Because Esau is not profitable. Going back to what he does on the earth, you know, it's nothing but death that follows this man. And so the Lord has to take this man out of the way to show the world his power, man. Because that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. We talked about it earlier briefly. You know, the deliverance from this place is not to be compared with the deliverance of the ancient Egypt. You know, that's how great the Lord is going to bring this man down. But He has allowed him to get that high for it to come crumbling down, man. Because greater is going to be that fall. Okay, that's why I said, with great violence shall that great city Babylon be cast down. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
Was it on that?
Hell yeah. Alright, let's get the 2 Corinthians chapter 4, I start verse 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Oh, I was going to get to this. Just the point I was getting at. What you want to start?
What you trying to 16? Yeah, you can start.
Yeah. Verse 16 again. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. The points in 17 and 18. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
And that's the point, man. You know, we're being exercised. You know, the flesh, the flesh get hold of you sometimes, but, throughout the week, you like, oh, I'm tired. But shit, once I got out here, I'm rejuvenated, man. Your spirit is what's being charged up. That's what's being built up. This flesh, in scripture, he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. You get tired, but at the end of the day, man, we're being built up in the spirit. Okay? And we're going to see exactly like, the hell is shit passing by. I think it might be going in another direction. But anyways, look at Daniel's son and Mr. Miyagi. He kept asking him. Because that's how we feel sometimes. It's constant repetition. Constant repetition. The flesh, that's how the flesh feels. Sometimes that flesh be on you. Yeah, I gotta do my videos, man. You know? And it comes to a point where you just gotta push. You gotta push. You gotta push. And then the flesh will be playing on you like man, like is what you're doing really working? You know, that's all that carnal mind, that flesh. Cause why? That nigga is tired. He wants you to give up. He don't want you to keep going.
That's why the
Spirit is willing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the majority of Israel has said, you know, since the day of our fathers, things continue as they are.
Exactly. This ain't working. You know. But then once again, that Danielson and Mr. Miyagi scene. I'm tired of doing this. What is this? This ain't helping. You know, you threw it down.
I want to learn karate.
Wax on. Wax on.
Through the head, wow.
It's like, oh shit. Okay. That's why. Yeah. That's why it's working. And we have those moments when we put in situations where it requires faith, right? And you just hold on, man. Hey, man, the Lord gonna come. The Lord gonna do. And then when you get through that thing, you be happy as hell. Like, hey, man, the Lord came through. Well, hey, bro, that's why the Lord was putting you through the constant repetition and repetition. He was building your faith. And then he puts you in those moments where you be like, okay, cool. And then you get through it and you're like, all right, I need to stay doing this, right? And you get back happy, waxing on, waxing off, right? And then you get to the point again, the flesh gets tired, and then it's a recurring process, all for that big day, that hour of temptation, not day literally, but you know, all for that time period where you're gonna be tested. So all the wax on and wax off is really gonna play out in that time. And all them people, they ain't been waxing on and waxing off. They haven't been waxing on and waxing off. So when it come time, Esau gonna throw that punch,
And they're gonna hit it right in
gonna hit them right in their mouth, and they gonna see you blocking and moving. Why? Because you know you can't affect us, man.
Muscle memory.
Exactly.
I think you brought it out earlier, 2 Timothy 4.
We're reading 3.
Okay, 3.
First,
So yeah, chapter 4, verse 2, it says, preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season.
Exactly, and that's that constant repetition, man. Because preaching the word does something for you, man. All right. Once you got
The Apostle Guevara, we say, you know, repetition is the father of skill. You know, you get skilled at praising the Heavenly Father. You get skilled, believing, you know, through going through this affliction, putting yourself up as that lake, you know, on that cross, man. You know. Go ahead.
it becomes first nature. It's no longer that movie, The Last Dragon, where Bruce Leroy, he got the glow. His body was illuminated, and his master told him, he say the way of the dragon, the last step, the last level is when you're no longer thinking. You just go with it. Block. Like dude throwing punches at you, you just blocking. You only gotta think about it. You just it's like the brother said, muscle memory. It's just that's the final level.
That comes through repetition.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how Yahushua was.
Yeah.
You know, Yahushua, he was just 100% in the spirit, just fucking Satan up spiritually. Satan throwing all types of punches at him. Yahushua just moved with the spirit, man. He was untouchable.
Yeah, it gets to the point where you do it so many times, you just do it without even thinking.
That's the last level.
Yep.
Instinct. I got a quick one. And it's really just you picking up a habit.
Yep. Hey, and that's beautiful because why? We picked up those habits in the world's heathens.
Right.
Just being wicked. Now it's not second nature. Pork. Oh, that's pork on that? Get that shit out of here. Yeah, like all that. And you know what shit got pork in it.
They used to roll a blunt with their eyes closed. Did it so much.
You know what I'm saying? So now we doing that righteously. Now we good. Not saying we perfect. We follow law 100%. But the things that is within our power is just is first nature now.
There's I forgot what movie it was, but it was a dude. He was pretty much like a samurai. He kept pulling the sword out and putting it back in. Pulling the sword out, put it back in. You know, he did that like over probably a million times to the point where that shit was just so smooth. You know, because he did it so many times. You know, because it's hard to put a sword back in the sheath without looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he was doing, quick because of the repetition. He did it so many times. It just it's just natural to you. It becomes natural, you know.
And that's faith ultimately, because before the law was established, Abraham righteousness was counted him as faith. So naturally you just believe. You put in this situation, oh, the Lord got me. Put in that situation, oh, the Lord got me. It's not a soul there, what I'm gonna do? All that worrying and doubting and stuff, that's what the Lord is doing. So where every situation you put in, the less worrying and doubting there is, you just believe. Just believe. That's what you do. You believe I can do this? There was no doubt. Yes, I believe you can do it because all the repetition. You got it.
Paul said, I have no need to say it to say unto you.
Right unto you.
Yeah, to write unto you, because y'all already know very well the time. You know? And it's gonna be there in that time. That's why the Lord reassured us by telling us, neither doubt, for I am the guide of them that fear me. He said, look, that time's gonna come. Don't worry, don't doubt. You've already done this countless times.
Countless times, yep. So, am I not going to deliver you in this time?
Right, exactly. Yep.
I done deliver you all the way up to now. So, look, that repetition, that art, that skill. All right, because that's why you go in Ephesians 6 chapter. You know, it speaks about putting on the whole armor of the Most High. Go ahead.
Hebrews 12 and 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous.
Exactly, and it's grievous, man. You know, it's constant. Once again, I remember elder, what's the elder that I think escaped his name, but right now one of his titles was Rebucinator.
Barack Bar, the brother that came out
South
here.
Carolina.
Manatazakba.
Not Zogba, the water, right? Escape my mind. It's that fast. Read that again, Bob. That might come back.
Hebrews 12 and 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness.
Yeah, so man, you know the chastening we go through. You know, oh yeah, there it goes. One time he was like tired, basically. And Elder Gavar did like a response, like you're put in a body that is subject to sin, that's subject to iniquity. So here it is, you got the Holy Spirit on you and you're doing all these good works, all these great works. Your body can't keep up with that shit, right? That's like using something for a purpose it's not used for. That's basically what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, what's the example? Using a boat, this is an extreme example, but using a boat to drive on a fucking street. A boat belongs in the water. It ain't, that shit ain't getting nowhere. It's just turning it.
Oh, use a car in the water.
Car in the water. It's not meant for that. So likewise, these bodies that we're in, the scripture say they were made subject to vanity. They just supposed to do wickedness. So here it is, you got the Spirit of the Lord in it, and you just being righteous. The body like, hold on.
You're saying right?
It's exhausting.
That's why the scriptures talk about, reference the flesh, the chains of darkness.
Exactly.
Right, there you go.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, the flesh like, no, we're supposed to go this way.
Yeah,
This dude continues going that way, so the flesh can't keep up with all this.
I got you real quick. This
Let me finish this one up real quick.
Oh, real quick, just for what your brother was saying, 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us.
Exactly. So we have, once again, this treasure in earthly vessels. Because really, ultimately, in order for us to get to that estate to being perfect, we got to be changed. Because we in something that's contrary to what we receive.
Programming.
Yeah, exactly. Contrary to the programming. So it's literally an actual miracle that we're out here doing this. That's why angels and stuff marvel at us like,
Exactly.
damn, like,
They're doing it. Look,
how they able to do that? With all the temptations and all that, they still able to go out there and preach the word and be as righteous as they can be.
They're gonna be great rulers.
Man.
Yeah.
But they're not subject to
Exactly.
carnal
They're not
lust.
subject
You
to
know?
temptations, man. So they looking at us like, that's why, look, we falling out the house shot. He said, which angel, he said unto him, sit on my right hand. Why? Because they didn't come down in the flesh and was tempted like Yahushua. So here it is, we came down in the flesh and we tempted as Yahushua. Man, bro, we doing some great works. We just got to finish. literally walking after Yahushua. That's why we gonna be joint heirs with him, bro, because we doing what he did, not to his extent, of course. Exactly, according to the measure that we've been given.
Same penny.
But man, we doing the same thing he did, bro. We doing great works, man. We just gotta finish, you know?
Well, just to finish off this verse, Hebrews 12 and 11. Nevertheless, afterward he yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness
And that's what it yields. And that takes time.
and experience.
Exactly. What fruit is that going to yield? You keep doing something, you look to see what if it's going to yield fruit. You know?
Unto them which are exercised thereby.
Unto them which is exercised thereby. So the fruit that it's going to yield is ultimately us having faith in Yahweh Shai.
And what it says, unto them which are exercised. Who else is out here exercising themselves in the works of the Lord? You know? It ain't the people of this world. That's why when that shit hits the fan, they ain't gonna be. They're not even gonna know where to begin on how to believe on the Lord.
Yep. That's why I say to them that stood so stiffly.
Yeah.
You can't. Them niggas can't stand now.
Yeah.
Because coming out here is a constant act of faith. Because you know what that's showing? That's showing that you still believe what the Lord prophesied in here. Because if not, you wouldn't come out here.
Because it's a constant thing. Like these people there, they might march one day. Next day they ain't gonna be that shit. Yeah, they're gonna forget all about it, marching and protesting. That shit's just a pastime.
A fan trend.
Waste some time,
Comes and goes.
Yeah, so you know, coming out here is an act of faith, man. You showing Yahweh Shai that you still believe what he said. Because why? You coming out here to speak about it. You ain't gonna come out here faithfully.
So like think about that works.
Exactly. You're not gonna come out here faithfully and passionately speak about something you don't believe. Even though people that do, eventually they're gonna fade out. It's nothing.
They never believed it in the first place.
It's nothing that drove them. The spirit, the faith, the engine is not there. So eventually they're gonna gas out.
Like Scripture say, if they were of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they were not of us. So rough paraphrasing, it was made manifest, man.
Yep, and manifested. They didn't have the gift.
Yep.
Like you was faking the whole time, acting like you had the gift of faith.
Con.
Yeah, con. Like I believe con.
Yeah.
The whole time you didn't have it. You was faking, man.
Then the pressure comes,
You
and
got
or like the
exposed.
parable, you can get choked up. Exactly. Got choked up by the thorns.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Yeah, so this is but for a moment, and that's the thing what's so beautiful about this is that the scripture, even though we're still waiting on it, but the scriptures say it's an end to this. It's a moment. This is a moment. All right, it's an end to this. This isn't going to go on forever, because then that would leave us with no hope. We read in here, and Esau shall rule forever, and you shall be slaves forever. Man, you be like,
I'll be a nigga.
yeah, you done.
I'll just say, fuck, I'll be a nigga out here. I'll be out here robbing and stealing. Dog.
You done. But the Lord say it's an end.
Yeah.
It's for a moment. This not gonna last for long.
Just tighten up, bro.
All right. So just look. That's hope. Right.
Discipline.
Exactly.
It says, again, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light.
It's going to show you. It's going to show you that the niggas that go into the world, they don't believe that this man is going down. They don't believe that he's going down.
What we see.
Yeah, exactly. Because they see the great power he got. Man, this man ain't going
No
down
way.
no time soon, man.
No way, bro. You over here waiting for a sky god to come down and land the crack cloud. That shit ain't gonna happen.
That's why the trust in Egypt is gonna be to their shame.
Yep.
Yeah, huh? Just like with the whole 2020 situation. Now y'all looking stupid. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of
So
glory.
that's the price. I remember Elder Uriah said this to me a couple years ago. Elder Gabar just recently brought out one of his videos. You want the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahushua, right? The price that comes, like you go to the store, you brought that brother brought that water. They told him have amount $10. Okay, cool. Bam, you got that water. So Matt, same concept analogy. You go into Yahushua, you want this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, okay, which will lead to immortality. You want this? Well, this is the price for it. Affliction,
Suffering.
suffering, grief. Sorrow, that's the price.
That's
Okay,
the
cool.
cost.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the cost of it. Oh, okay, cool. And you take
See what I
that.
got.
You all right, cool. And,
All right.
and
Thank you, sir.
that's what you got it. So you got the knowledge, but damn, how much it costs me? Well, price,
Come again.
sorrow,
Value. That's the value in it.
Bitter in thy belly.
bitter. You know, that's what it costs me. And what? And it's a continuous payment. You don't payments, man.
Yeah, man, payment plan.
Until the Lord come back.
Bottom price.
Yeah, exactly.
Word, that's real.
You know?
It says, working for us a far more and exceeding eternal weight of glory. For we look not at the things which are seen.
Yeah, so once again, we walking by faith. So we're not looking at what's in front of us. We're looking at the prophecies, man. The things that are not seen. Like, yeah, right now the kingdom scripture speak about the kingdom, even though it's within us, but the physical manifestation of the temple and the kingdom and all, it's not here right now, but we see it in the spirit through faith, through the scriptures. So fuck Esau, man. Yeah, he got all this shit, man. This shit is
It's not that good.
done, man. Fucking trash. Yeah, it's concrete he got a cheap ass kingdom, man.
Like this?
All right? He's limited. Go ahead.
While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
So this is all temporary, man. All right? It's fickle. Esau's kingdom is finna change like the season. Oh, it's over with. It's over with. Now we in another season now. That's how his shit's finna change, man. Go ahead.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Yep. Things which are not seen. That's what's eternal. The kingdom, man. All right, and we as brother, we like be kingdom minded. We already there mentally. Kingdom mind. Look how we govern. This is the kingdom. Look how we govern amongst each other. Look how we deal amongst each other. Right. That's how you can trust that brother next to you. You ain't gotta worry about that brother backdooring you.
Would you be Lord?
Right? You ain't gotta worry about that brother doing no bullshit. This is a place where you can come. And, exactly, of peace. You ain't gotta worry about no nigga shit. In the world, you gotta watch niggas.
Oh yeah.
Doing deals, you gotta always have that in the back of your mind. Yeah, exactly. You can't trust. Even if they cool, you still got in the back of your mind that he not in the truth. In the day, he's still a nigga.
Yeah, nigga. I'm not.
Exactly.
It's not with us, they're against us.
Yep. But we have the expectation in the brother. That's the thing. You got an expectation in the brother that he's gonna be there for you, that he got your back. You can turn your back on him. That's the comfort you have. But in the world, you can't do that with these guys, man. Okay, so here it is. The kingdom is within us, man. This is the kingdom. All right, you got peace amongst your brothers. You can't find it in the world.
Like the 300 in the 300 movie 300, you said you got to protect the man next to you with your shield. You know, you can't do that. You can't be part of the crew. You know, you can't be part of the army. You know.
Is it on that?
I had another one.
All right, go ahead.
It's Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs.
Yep.
Heirs of the Most High and joint heirs with Hamashiach.
Hey, man, and these nations, right? With us being the children, he said, "You only have I known of all the families of the face of the earth, therefore I punish you for all iniquity." So we got our ass whooped in front of all these nations, man. Right on a world stage, it's like when your parents come to school. I seen them. It never happened to me personally, but dude, parent come to school or wherever we was, recreation center,
Hit him outside.
and beat his ass
all
in
the
front of
kids.
everybody. That was embarrassing. But that's basically what happened to us, right? The Most High beat our ass in front of all the kids.
Sight of the nation.
In the sight, exactly. We got our ass whooped. But the scriptures say, as the nations that see your captivity, so will they see thy salvation. And that's the thing, when the Most High whooped our ass, it was picking on us.
Yeah. Like Nelson from the Simpsons. Yeah.
Got your ass whooped. And that shit was embarrassing.
Yep.
We was crying. You know, our feelings was hurt. But watch what the Lord gonna clean us up. All right? He gonna make sure we good. He gonna come bring us that big power wheel, and all the other kids, then they gonna be jealous. Like, yeah, you saw me get my ass whooped, but look what my daddy got me. You know? Look what he got me. He got me new clothes, new shoes. You know? bought me a new car. He gave me all these things. All right, so these nations are gonna have to see both sides. Go ahead.
It says, I read that again, verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified, that we may also be glorified together.
Yeah, so we suffer with him, man. So this is a work and labor of love. All right, you suffer for Yahweh Shai by doing his work, being in the ministry, being there for your brother. You suffered with Yahweh Shai. It's once again, that's the price. Okay, ultimately, you party late, you're gonna do it anyways. But hey, something you chose. You chose to be out here, man. Also, we was chosen by the Lord, but you get what I'm saying. We out here suffering, man, for the Lord.
Righteousness.
Righteousness, exactly, righteousness. A lot of you niggas say you suffering and you say
Your suffering ain't even begun yet.
Yeah.
You about to suffer shit.
Like that's why we have that mindset when niggas are getting shot in the streets. Free my cousin Pookie and all this shit, and we say, well, what the fuck was? Oh, he stole a car and he got out and started running, and then he shot him and he got shot. Okay, cool. Fuck that nigga. He's out there.
Idiot.
Yeah, he making us like Uncle Hart said recently, not within his last couple weeks or so, but like within the last couple months. He said y'all making us look bad. Here it is. You got the elect coming out here. We trying to be a good example. We cleaned ourselves up. The nation of Israel, you a bad representation of the fucking nation, man. So you gotta be done. All right? Because the Israelites, or the Israel, the Most High, that's doing good, right? That's trying to be righteous. You niggas still out here robbing, shooting each other. Okay, you're a bad representation of the family, man. So you gotta be taken out. And we don't feel sorry for you. You being a nigga out in the streets and Esau put a bullet in your back, we don't care, man. Because why are you out there doing that nigga shit, man? Go ahead.
Verse 18, Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Exactly. So it's not worthy. All right. For the simple fact is the kingdom is forever. This is for a moment. What say King David said I'd rather be like
Doorkeeper.
That one too, but one day in nine courts is better than 1,000.
1,000 years down here.
Okay, because why? It's 1 day, man. That 1 day is infinite, man. With the Lord, instead of 1,000 days down here, your good days.
One day up there is like 1,000 years down here.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And then, at least that's paradise,
Right, shit.
in the heavens.
Yep. So going back to the point, it's not to be compared, because this is has a time stamp on it.
Exactly.
The kingdom that we're about to receive is forever, and the scripture say, "In thy right hand's pleasures forevermore." Pleasures forevermore. You get scared when shit don't. You start to look on your back if you ain't caught no hell down here yet. But here it is. You're gonna be able to enjoy pleasures without feeling bad about it. It hit different.
Right.
When you enjoying something good and you're not feeling bad about it, it hits way different. Because on this side, just like it real quick. On this side, when we get something good, we kind of like.
We're timing it.
Yeah.
When is it gonna end?
Yeah, exactly. That's all I want to say. You got it, brother.
Yeah, that's what it is in the kingdom. We don't even have that concept of eternity because we're down here in this world we're governed by time. We're ruled over by time.
Right.
And that's why that's one of the greatest sacrifices we can give is time to the Lord. But the scriptures say, I have not seen, ear have not heard the things that I have prepared for thee. We can't even begin to imagine what an eternity of anything is. Because like the brother said, we're in our mind, even if we have something good, down deep somewhere that thought of when is it gonna end?
Temporal.
When is this gonna come to an end? Yeah, because exactly.
When the Lord gonna come knock on my door with some form of affliction. You feel what I'm saying?
Take that sheep from the table.
You don't have to worry about that in the kingdom, man.
You ain't worry about that, man.
Got you.
And a wise man would keep that mindset. Why? He don't get comfortable.
Settled on their lease. That's why you
Exactly.
can't be settled on your lease here in America. Like knowing that all these things shall be dissolved. You said that precept the other day. Knowing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be?
Like Future said, bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
You know this shit gonna come to an end. So why you getting comfortable here, man? Why you trying to settle down here in this society, man? This place is coming to an end. You fucking people don't even know that Israel's getting bombed, man. These people are declaring war. They fucking
Mas.
50 people kidnapped, 300 people dead, over 1,000 people injured from bombings from this morning, man.
From
Palestine.
Palestine, yeah.
From the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, Iran just recently said that Israel's gonna be no more, man, because Palestine, they're gonna help Palestine.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. I think Iran got some dealings with
Yeah.
like Palestine.
Hey, that's why the least of them shall draw thee out, man. America doesn't know what's about to happen, but it's about to get dragged into something that they don't even want to be in.
Yep. Yeah, you
The
gonna have
welfare state of Israel is through.
Hey, and Biden just fucking signed Biden just signed the bill today, sending $8.1 billion to Israel free because of this. But here it is, y'all still struggling.
with student loan debt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Canceled.
now you gotta pay them back again, starting this.
Yeah, it's October 1st that shit
Shit,
started.
I just got an email today.
saying the payments.
I put spam on it. Send that to spam.
Yeah. So Esau is expecting you to start making them payments to the student loans, but he's just saying $8 billion to Israel.
Not including all the billions they send to Ukraine.
Ukraine. Man, y'all see, man, that's the thing about
And they still want to send more.
this ain't my country. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man. If I was one of you Edomites, I'd be out here raising fucking hell, man. This is bullshit. Y'all devils right now supposed to be at the White House
Getting this man out.
getting this man out of there, bro.
That's why you have your Second Amendment right.
Right,
To be able to do
bear
that
arms.
when it becomes
Yep.
tyrannical, man.
Cause y'all some pussies, man. Because he's screwing y'all over, man. But we don't give a fuck. This ain't our country. We just saying, like, bro, he fucking y'all up, man.
Yeah, well, and the majority of you Americans are out here just clapping your hands like fucking sea lions, man. Walrus and shit.
Yeah.
Do it again. Clowns, bro. Y'all are getting duped by your own people, by your own leaders.
Hey.
That's why this sedition's gonna be out here, man.
Oh, yeah.
People are gonna up. There's gonna be uproars of the people, man. People are gonna lose it because they're gonna come to the realization that I've already lost everything. I really don't have. I've lost everything. Your money's gonna be gone. That means your streaming service is cut off. All this shit, but here's the solution. And you're gonna be a lot of people are gonna be angry that I'm having to do this because of what they did.
On the floor. I don't know what.
They shall not regard their queens nor princes.
Like the force of
But
their
actually
actions.
shall stand in their full power, yeah.
You got nothing better to do.
This is Psalm 37. Start at the top.
Hey, can you get Romans 3 real fast? You know? Because this, you know, this is where it all stands at, man. All right, this is where the line is being drawn. Okay, those that believe and those that don't, man. All right, that's what's going to separate us from the rest of the people here on the planet Earth. Go ahead.
Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe?
But what if some did not believe, man? You got to just straight up be like, fuck them. They don't believe. Fuck them. Scripture say those that be filthy, let them be filthy still. Those that be righteous, let them be righteous still. Right now, you gotta understand that everybody, we're in the last days. Everybody is in their position. Everybody is in their lots. Right? When you about to get ready to, they about to get ready to swarm somebody or swat somebody. Everybody in position. And then what? It's showtime. Action. Let's go. And everybody playing their role. In the movie, everybody got their role. So right now we're in the end times, right? And everybody is in a position. Hoes being hoes, niggas being niggas, Esau being the wicked, heathens being heathens.
Niggas
and
being
what?
niggas.
And the righteous, Israel the Most High, being righteous. Not off our works, but off our faith. We out here. Faith that our works dead, of course, but everybody in their positions, man.
Everything's being set up like the Lord putting that spirit of stirring up the spirit of the Medes with Russia. Had all these things happen with Russia to set that even though that conflict with Ukraine was something to think about, but you have to understand that there's a greater purpose that conflict with Ukraine has. And that purpose is to set up for that Valley of Jehoshaphat, because now Israel is getting into it. Syria, Iran is back in Palestine. Who do you think is behind Palestine or Iran? The BRICS nations, man. And a lot of the allies that were there in the Middle East are now over to the BRICS nations, man. So the war has been setting things up and putting peace in position for these last days, man. Because now we've seen the things coming to the puzzle being made into an image, man. And that image is the destruction of this place.
Now, this is an article on political.com. It says Iran praises Hamas as attack reverberates around Middle East.
It's like you said again, read it again.
It says Iran praises Hamas, which is the people that did the attack, as attack reverberates around Middle East.
Hey, the Lord is working, man. The Lord is doing his thing. Everybody is in their positions, man. The wicked is being wicked.
Yeah, because just like the America does proxy wars, that's a proxy war. Iran's backing them, Hamas. You know?
You know? So, we got to read that.
Romans 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
So what if some do not believe, man? So all you brothers that believe, man, you know, just keep believing, bro. We look, you gotta have that confidence that you in the best seat. You know, this is the best seat in the house. You in the best seat of the house, man. You in the house of the Lord. You in the best position, the best seat that there is. Okay? So what if some did not believe, man? Fuck them. Go ahead.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
So shall their unbelief make what the scriptures say with no effect, right? Shall that, and that's the mindset we've been having this whole time. And we've been having that mindset of what's been happening. The prophecies have been coming. The brothers going into it. World War III is at the doors. The two key players that we've been waiting on, we've been waiting for all attention to come back to the Middle East. We've been paying attention to Crimea, Syria, Ukraine. We've been paying attention to that. All right, those are rumors. Those are build-up. But where it's going to be at, that's now is taking place. It's one foot in the door, so to say, with Israel and Iran. That's the showdown. Okay.
That's the war that we want to see happen. That's where we want to see things being stirred up. See, the Lord's been making deals with pipelines in the midst of all this Ukrainian war, setting things up for the Middle East, because that's where it's going to pop off at. That's the one that when you see shit in the Middle East pop off, you better hold on tight, because things are about to get sent flying. And we're not talking about money, man. We talking about arrows when they shall begin to be shot from the ends of the world.
Like I had something about to say.
I was just saying that's the stuff that's popping up on the mainstream news, and who knows how deep this shit the situation is.
I mean, Palestine and Israel have been going at it for years.
Exactly.
But now other nations are starting to get involved.
Yeah, and then you got Navy destroyers popping up at Tampa. It's like, Jake is still in our land. Stuff is really moving out there.
I'll read the Good News Translation, Romans 3:3. It says, but what if some of them were not faithful? Does this mean that the Most High will not be faithful? Mm-hmm. Certainly not.
Certainly not.
The Most High must be true, even though all human beings are liars.
So this is the only thing we got that's tahar, man. Pure. This word of the Most High is the only thing that's not corrupted. And not just the word, like you say, the spirit that comes with it, which is what allows us to utter the correct gospel, the correct song. All right? Because this song is not written in order. Right? You got to have the spirit on you to sing the song in the correct order. So this is the only thing we got that's pure. All right? That's been the game telephone. The telephone, by the time you get back to you, is all screwed up. Well, this is the one time that game of telephone is being played, and when it get to the last person, it ain't fucked up. It's from what the first person said, starting with Elijah, which was Elder Abba Bivens. It's still the same right now to the least brother that just came into the camp in that game of telephone. And no, this ain't the time where, what did you say? I said blue ice cream. Then by the time you get past you get you a green frog. I said blue ice cream. Well, they're not screwed up that many times. God telling you something totally. No, this is the first time in the history of mankind When I game a telephone, the same is the same, and it's been passed on for years.
Sound doctrine.
And it's exactly sound doctrine, and it's still the same. It ain't changed. A lot of you niggas have changed it to listen to them seducing spirits. Some demons got on you and told you something else. Yeah, now you're teaching something different. But amongst the elect, it ain't changed, man. All right, this is the only thing we got that's pure, that you can hold dear to you and be proud about, so to say. And ain't talking about foolish proud, all right? Because you got being proud about something genuinely, you got foolish pride. This is something that you actually can glory in. You can't glory in nothing else. But besides this, when the men of the Lord they glorified in knowing the word, knowing that the names are written. That's what they glorified in. This is the only thing you can do that in. Everything outside of this is corrupt. There's no glory within it. This is glory. This is from glory to glory. This is one glory, and we're about to go to another glory. All right, and another one. It's non-stop. Glory after glory, man. Go ahead.
2 Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
So fuck, once again, the disbelief, because it's going back to the law when they say a man is when he's scared, he can't go to war because he will affect the rest of the other people, right? Send his ass back home because his fear, and that was in that movie. Go show they with Jakes. That was in the movie Apocalypto. Remember? They came through and he asked him, what you saw in their eyes? He said, fear. He said, I see the same thing in you. Don't let it, basically, don't let it overtake you. Because what? Their spirit was broke. Our spirit ain't broke. That's what what happened with Batman in that one movie. When Bane was just breaking his shit. He said, I wonder what will break first. Your spirit or your body? But his body broke first. His spirit was still in there. That's how he was able to fight his way out. All right, his body broke, but he didn't. He went out on his shield, so to say. What's the last nigga? Jamal. His spirit was gone. Yeah, his spirit was took from him. He wasn't in that fighting Canelo. He was just trying to survive. His spirit.
Paydays.
Yeah.
Trying to get a check.
Getting by.
Getting by. Because what? Canelo. Once he felt that power,
He went down.
He took a knee.
yeah. No, exactly. That right there showed that his spirit was gone.
And he smiled when he did it too, because he
Yeah.
knew.
Like this.
He's like,
I'm finna get this payday.
You didn't lie, sir.
I'm finna get this payday.
That's why they what's this dude? Hearn, whatever his name was. He said that his brother's out of the equation, bro.
Yeah.
He said nobody wants to
They
see
got
that fight.
bad ratings right now.
Yep.
The
Yep.
Charlo brothers talking about lions.
No.
Now, if you would have went in there like an actual heart with a heart of a lion and fought Canelo, and you probably would have got more credit if you would have got knocked the fuck out
Right.
than the shit that you did. Because they'd be like, man, Charlo
That was a clinic.
yeah, they would have been like, Charlo, he
Yeah.
fought, man. He gave it. Now people
Yeah.
like, man, you
That
fucking
nigga
ran.
trash.
You fucking pussy.
Go back down 2 weight classes.
Bro, they was talking shit.
Yeah.
But if he would have went in there with the heart of an actual lion,
Yeah.
he would have got more credit, man.
Hey, I think it was you that said it last week. Yeah, he was lying, all right.
Wilder got beat up, but people was like, man, that was a good fight. Because that nigga, he gave it his all. He wasn't scared to get beat up. Yeah, he kept going. So fear not imagination them against thee. So don't let their disbelief, because they don't believe, man. So don't let them rub off on you, man. Go ahead.
2 Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
So the Lord knows, like, look, these niggas don't believe you. Don't let what them say influence you. Their incredulity, their disbelief. Don't let them influence you, man. Fear not, go ahead.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So the Lord said, I'm gonna kill those niggas, man. They don't believe. They shall not enter into the kingdom because of their unbelief, man. They ain't gonna enter into the kingdom. All right? So F them. They ain't out here with us right now because they don't believe. Okay? But hey, the Lord is about quality men, not quantity. That's why here at Great Millstone we preach concerning an elect. Resembling, once again, the example we always like to use, 300. How many men you got with you? Hey, you, what are you, carpenter? Well, I'm a blacksmith, I'm this, I'm that. Spartans, we're our profession. Woo-hoo. You say, see, I brought more soldiers than you. That's that, and those are quality men. Fuck all the quantity. How many of those men are willing to give their life for you? How many of those men are willing to stand by your side unto the end?
Because remember, those were the Athenians. They ended up leaving. Remember, they were like, nah, we. They knew, because remember when they heard it say this, tomorrow we shall dine in hell, they bounced after that. They said, nah, we out of here.
That was that seed that fell upon the stone, and the sun quickly scorched it.
And what this man said, it's an honor to die by you.
Glorious
You know what I'm
death.
saying? You know, because why? It's their morals meant more to them than they life. They left it out on the field. They left it out on the field, man, instead of going home like a pussy.
Yeah, dignity. Manhood. That's spirit.
That's torture.
Yeah, it is.
You living your whole life knowing you're a pussy.
Yep.
That you backed out. That's,
Quitter.
You'd rather be dead, man.
Quitter. Quitters never win and winners never quit.
The legacy is gonna be tarnished to the day you die. They're gonna remember you for running. You know, so we're not gonna run. We're the Lord willing. The Lord, the Heavenly Father, keeps the spirit of each and every one of us to endure on this thing unto the end.
Because even though they lost, they're still known to this day. The Battle of Thermopylae, is still known to this day.
It's recorded in the history.
And in the movie, it's Hollywood, but he says, your children will be slaves. You will be erased from the books. But clearly they didn't get erased from the books. Because what? That's integrity, a name, a good name will last longer than anything,
Hey, who your dad is? Such and such. Oh, man. That name?
In my house.
Yeah,
I can get you some food and
his legacy still lived on. What the Acts of 8, and that's what the Lord said. They works do follow. That's the same concept.
And this is the time for the victory. So.
Yep.
So Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, we're going to give all honor, glory, and praise to our Lord Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rafakadash.
And give a double honor unto the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, the men that rule and teach well. Salutations to the Akim out there pushing the word out to sincerity. And Shalom.